Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Lowe. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson. This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. Leave work. Go home.
Hold on.
Get out of here. Leave the office.
Don't get the friends of our show fired.
Get up from your desk. What have we all?
Don't listen to him.
What have we all got up from
Put your earbuds. It's way easier.
We all got them at the same time. And we walked out all the same
Your
time.
job. Feed your family.
We marched to the streets all together in unison.
If you don't work, you can't buy the earbuds it takes to listen to us at work.
We all step outside simultaneously. We say to the man, we say, you can get anything you want. Alice's restaurant. Say it for real.
It's the Burke Tea Party we're trying to start here.
The Burke Tea Party.
Not the actual political party,
Yeah,
reenactment.
not Cowboys for Trump.
Yeah. We're gonna dump your chili into the ocean. Owners. What?
There's no ocean in New Mexico, you idiot.
What do we do? I rob a Cisco truck and just start dumping chili off of 40? What do we do here?
So what we're gonna do is put on the hatch. We're gonna get all the chilies.
Okay. Good accent is that? I'm very curious.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, once it drops
Gonna
down
get a show today. Tyler Love will make the show around. He's working with Chris Burnett in the back. Chris, here we go. Welcome to the program, Tyler. If that microphone hits Chris, say hello to the friends of the show.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, he's gonna whisper. Gonna bring like a little whispery, sexy boy. Why don't you turn that producer mic up in there, Tyler? He had a little anxiety to start, didn't he? First time. Not first time. The first time with your boys.
You could do an ASMR thing?
Let's try it one more time. Chris Burnett, everyone, bring that energy.
What
How's
up?
it going?
That's way better. Chris Burnett.
All right.
Everyone knows here in town of 10 drink minimum, joining the Bowies regularly on the program. We're going to have a mix of he and Tyler Lovely moving forward, so we're very excited about that. Tyler, you good? What's up?
We hanging in, man. Hanging in.
Okay. Payday today? Is it not payday? No?
I don't know when payday is.
Yeah, that's tracks.
I cannot figure out when payday is.
Makes total sense.
Yeah, no idea.
All that tracks. We have a good one for sure. That we're going to talk a lot of NFL. We talk a lot of Major League Baseball. If it's that time of year, Major League Baseball starts on Thursday. We're
Day of the year.
The Gladiators also in the news. We'll talk about the men's basketball took one day off for women's basketball. Did you watch any of the women's hoops last night?
That was nice of them.
You see the Final Four set?
Are you gonna look me straight in the face? You're gonna ask me, Caitlin Clark's biggest fan, NCAA women's basketball legend, Caitlin Clark. Have I watched any of it? You're gonna ask me, did I watch any of it?
But your
No, I did
program
not.
and mono
I
stuff.
missed it.
Right?
Missed
So
all.
this probably looks kind of weird, like some confusing stuff.
Gamecocks
That's because it is.
versus-
The way
What
that
is
it's
LSU?
basically
What is their
understood is
team?
that if it's an
Tigers?
audition,
They're just Tigers.
we're hearing it in
Versus the
state.
Iowa.
IU
on
Bengals.
program,
Okay.
it's on
The Iowa Tigers are also there, and the
So
Virginia
that's like
Tech
the most
Tigers.
basic,
So
but you gotta kind of think
it's
about
gonna be
it.
a very
It's
good
gonna take some time to play
women's
with
Final
these
Four.
but
It's not
the
the
way,
it's not the
if
mascot.
you ever
I don't know what a
now
hokey
set
is.
these to what
A
you
hokey?
like,
What's a hokey?
Well, first you gotta turn yourself around. Yeah, you gotta figure out what it's all about.
Hokey, I didn't know that.
Satellite is. That's just the easiest way to get your board zeroed out. Okay. Yeah, so satellite. Yeah.
And that one just stays on all the time.
Because that one just stays on all the time. That's a
Texts are coming in hot today.
So what are they about?
Immediately calling me out
For?
saying that Tyler's Florida Atlantic University is going to win
You did say that.
over San Diego State.
Tyler's been a big Boca Raton guy.
He's a Boca boy.
Yeah.
Boca boy.
I
Mhm.
like that.
Boca boy.
It's spreading.
That's not good. Get that checked. Get that checked.
Those pills. Give him a little Z-Pack.
I got a thing going on in my personal life right now. I'm going to tell you this.
Please don't.
When you hit a certain age, just go get checked. Like, do it right away. There's no reason to wait. Like, if you are, Van, how old are you? 42?
41. Thank you very much.
Did you get checked yet?
For what? COVID?
You go get checked?
I got a disposable test for COVID.
That's not what we're talking about. Go
Which
check-
one?
Just go get your. Let's do this.
All of them? Like a full panel?
What I want you to do is I want you to promise me on air right now.
I like the
You go get your colon inspected.
Yeah, so this is
Oh,
the
that
funnel
one.
system right here. Go get
Go
your
get colonoscopy.
call through there.
Do I need to do it?
Automatically pop up.
I need to get it checked from a doctor this time, or
You're 40 years old.
like a fun weekend?
You're right there. Now's the time.
It'll come in.
Go get checked. Chris Burnett, you're over 40. You get a colonoscopy yet, Chris? You're over 40. Chris, you get yours done yet?
Hey, producer Mike.
Have I got what yet?
Your colonoscopy, we got that done yet?
I have not.
Okay, now's the time.
Now's the time.
There's no time to wait, boys. Because you know what happens if you wait? You waited too long. Waiting at all is waiting too long.
That's correct.
Go get checked. There's no endorsement here. No one's telling me to say that. I'm just letting everyone know in my personal world, there's someone right now.
Have you got your
your
colonoscopy?
colonoscopy?
I'm a little under the recommended day, but I could go. I'm 2 years short of it, but I could go.
But you're going to age so much faster than us, so
I will
you can
go.
check it out.
I would go with you. I would want us to get it done at the same time,
Oh, okay.
holding hands.
All right. Like couples massages, but for prostate exams.
Correct.
Okay.
And I want Tyler to go too because he wants to do the what's that called when they put you
camera.
under?
He wants to do the
Yeah,
camera.
Be the camera guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, get a colonoscopy.
That is fitting. You did when you lived with me. You did want us to get face-to-face toilets in the back room.
I've been trying to get a tattoo with you for like 4 years, and you're a coward.
I don't have a single tattoo.
I know, coward.
I have a nice Jewish burial.
You're not Tyler Lovely.
My body's a temple.
I got one pet peeve in the whole world. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So if you were to call this show, 505-246-0610. If you were to call this show, the Sports Animal Hotline, 505-246-0610. I say it that way. That's the way they told me to say it.
So if it's red,
You'll notice when I say it, I say
so red is hot. Yellow.
Uh-huh.
246-0610.
If you're ever in doubt.
Two different ones.
Two different ones.
You got an O, you got a 0.
Because on the live chat for the show, Trevor says absolutely get your colonoscopy done.
Sweet.
This is no joke, boys. Like there's like we throw a lot of punchlines here. I could not be being more serious right now. If you're of that age, get your colonoscopy.
Writing this down on my notes.
The discomfort you can feel now will save you. Literally save you.
Oh, unless you're not into that kind of thing, which I don't think it'd be a lot of discomfort for people in this room.
Not for me.
No,
Not for me.
I'm cool with it.
Super cool with it, actually.
You're a first date kind of guy.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. 505-246-0610.
Find that button, baby.
The Sports Animal Hotline, text or call it. And the reason I say it like that is because the powers that be
Yes.
here at CBS Sports, they say, Fred, say it this way. That's the way we say it.
It's the hotline and the text line.
It's the both of those.
Not just the hotline or the text line. The Sports Animal Hotline.
Right.
The Sports Animal text line.
And if it were up to your boy, I would say 505-246-0610. Because I don't say O's and zeros. Because I'm not a Creighton. Not the school, the person. I'm not a joke.
Creighton?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't go to Creighton, obviously.
I would not have.
Yeah.
Be Washington State University alum right here. But I say zeros. I don't say O's.
I usually say 0.
Tyler, you
Unless
say
I get
0 or
paid.
O? I say O. Hey, that tracks.
Lazy.
Come on now.
Come on. Get it together.
Oh, stupid. The NFL put out a bunch of rule changes today. They're bringing in the number O.
I'm so excited.
It better only be called a 0 forever. 0 is a super sexy number. 0 now exists in the NFL.
It's dumb. It hasn't this whole time. The first guy who scores a touchdown with the number 0 better take his helmet off and show the world his O face.
Yeah, so it's all set up. So basically, whenever you can
That's gonna be the first touchdown celebration.
Sports Animal, you're gonna hit start. You just hit
You know, they
start.
couldn't wear 0 for
That
long.
log
Show me your O
form
face, Calvin
up to the
Ridley.
point
The
where
Y2K.
their back music goes in and their segment starts.
Every
So it'll just
scoreboard is
run
going to
that
go
for you,
flicker, flicker,
and
flicker.
you
We
literally
don't know
just
what's
have
going
to
on.
fade and go once their
Mess the
music
whole thing up.
is kind of on. Like
Input
their
not
music
valid.
fade and go.
Whole thing
The
crashed.
scoreboard doesn't know what a 0 is.
Yeah, dog.
And that'll kind of you'll see
All
how
these
all
stadiums and
stadiums
stuff,
regulate
they're all put together like spider webs and good intentions.
They're all going to be ran by Chat GPD any second now.
Who's Chad GBD?
Chad GBD. Chat GPT.
Is he new?
Yeah, he's very new. New on the scene.
Now,
He knows his zeros.
who's he?
Yes. And look, Texter, I am pulling for Florida Atlantic. I want Tyler to get these tickets to Boca Raton from the boys because I made a fool of myself and wrote a check with my house that my hell couldn't cash.
I feel like this is cap.
though.
Like I feel like I'm not going to
Boca.
You feel like it's what?
This is cap.
What is that?
That's a millennial for lying.
Hold up. Are you introducing? What are you doing?
What?
Know our audience here. What is this thing called?
Cap.
Look, your audience isn't all getting a colonoscopy this week. Like
This-
you're aware of that, right? Like,
Large percentages.
Yeah.
Capped?
cap. It's
Like Captain America.
no, like cap. It's not true. It is false. I don't believe it.
Is this a colloquialism of like Tyler and his people, or is this like an actual saying?
It's the same.
Say it again.
I'm
Not saying
it.
CAP cap.
Like the hat that you're wearing backwards.
Yes.
Like your backwards cap.
Exactly.
So if you're backwards cap, you're actually telling the truth. We're talking about Inception here, Tyler. Are you looking up the Urban Dictionary, Van?
I forgot where it came from. You know, I have a cool young daughter, and she teaches me all this stuff so I can stay hip. So I knew what it was, but I don't know the origin.
Okay.
Neither does the internet. It started with no cap.
All
And then
right.
eventually cap evolved from no cap.
Urban Dictionary says cap, the word lying, but built different.
Oh God.
It can be used like no cap, or you can say stop capping. This is all right, Tyler. Tyler, do me a favor.
Okay.
Pull up a spreadsheet right now on the computer in front of you. We're gonna start a list of words that you can't use on the show.
A spreadsheet of words.
This is, and you used it for no reason. Like you could have just said regular words.
No. It applied perfectly.
It
She
actually
said I'm capping about Boca.
Fred, your age is showing right now.
As soon as my age ends in a 0 and not a O, I'm going to get a colonoscopy.
You know, it'd be very on brand for us to go together.
It would insanely be on brand. Me, you, and new friend of the show,
What's
Chris
your-
Burnett.
What's your insurance network?
Me, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I
Your
got the most.
BCBS?
I got the most expensive one.
Okay.
I get all these things for free, and I get for
Think I'm
free the
Fred.
therapy we need afterwards.
We need a doctor that takes both.
Both what?
Chris, both insurances,
Oh, okay.
not both BHs. Chris, what's your insurance?
Yeah, Chris,
Are you
what do you
good?
got? You
We
good
got to
for
find
this?
one with all three of us.
Chris, you set up for success, or you got like the right insurance to make this thing happen?
I do have red insurance.
Okay.
Which one do you got?
Yeah, which one do you got?
Progressive.
All right, so that's like three
That-
different insurances.
Isn't that just cars?
We need the Holy Trinity.
It's cars and houses. What about
Okay.
your health insurance?
If you currently
Oh.
are
Is it also progressive?
No,
I
have
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Ah, there.
Oh, okay. So all right, so me and Chris are on the team, the right team, and you're on the capping team. So
That's not what that means.
what I was trying so hard.
Okay, we're gonna do a counter, cap counter.
Cap counter.
One down.
Put a cap on it though, because I don't want to do too many. So what we need, 505-246-0610. We need a friend of the show to call the show who works in the healthcare field
Mhm.
that does this thing and say, yeah, we got you boys. Then we'll be set.
no
No
cap.
cap.
And we'll do it live on air.
What?
What?
They pass you out. They put you in a sleepy boy.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
You don't. That's the thing.
I don't get to choose.
No, you're the patient, not the performer,
I like to party.
which is all the more reason to go get your colonoscopy.
Do I have to do it fasting?
Yeah, you have to fast.
Because I want to have a couple cocktails before I go. You know what I mean?
No, they put anesthesia on you.
On me or in me?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's no
And
cap.
they say count back from 100, and you're like, is this the NFL?
I
You
think
count all the way to 0 now.
I know Fred knows.
You can wear 0 to 49. All right, make sure I got this right.
Count all the way from John Randall to Calvin Ridley.
It's so funny.
Was John Randall number 99? That's where he was.
93. Kickers and punters wear 0 to 49 now, and they can wear 90 to 99 for some reason.
I'd go with 99 for sure.
And then the new rules, also like skill position players wear 0, quarterbacks, all this other stuff.
Let's talk about.
There's no double zero. Only 0.
You can only have a zero.
That's correct.
There's no double zeros. All right. Anyways, back to your original idea. Let's take to the streets
Those guys right there.
and riot. Walk out of your job right now.
Yes.
Let's make.
Just throw some extension music.
I don't care about your unfair treatment at your place of employment. I want double zeros.
Same thing with
Defensive linemen better have double zeros next year.
Looks-
Or I'm not walking second to the NFL.
Calvin Ridley's going to wear 0, you said?
Yeah, he's the first one.
He's the one.
He's the zero.
There's a new one in Major League Baseball, set of Major League Baseball records. And this, we talk a lot about the history of Major League Baseball. We talk a lot, you do specifically, about the importance of records.
Mm-hmm.
This is the real record that matters.
This one is the one that matters to you.
This is the only one.
Huh.
And there is a new champion, not just of the World Baseball Classic, but of this record. The most important one of all time. That's what that is when we get back.
Please
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
All right, traffic right now, crash cleanup continuing westbound on Paseo at Rio Grande. We're seeing a lot of backups there. The backups all the way back to Jefferson. Watch yourself going to there. Also seeing slowdowns on I-25 southbound between Christina and Montgomery. Northbound I-25 starting to move slow now, starting around Gibson. That's going to last until Central.
And where
If you see an accident, call the traffic tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KAB Traffic Center.
It's your last week to win a $1,000 home facelift from American Home Furniture. You can win a $1,000 gift card from The Sports Animal and Cumulus Media Albuquerque to beautify your home. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Here New Mexican by Tempur-Pedic. Register to win right now. Just text American to 505-246-0610. And you can be winning a $1,000 facelift to your space from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Hey, it's Jeff Scoglietta, and if Steve is believing in Sergio Rivas, New Mexico United,
and their goal is to get that on
Coleman Vision. Sergio, you just had LASIK surgery with Dr. Coleman. Why'd you do it?
Well, ever since I was a young boy into my senior year of high school, everyone knew my eyesight was just terrible. They were really happy when I got contacts my senior year. But LASIK is like wearing contacts or glasses. I can see everything. It's unreal.
So what difference does LASIK make for you and feel?
Well,
when you wear contacts, dirt gets stuck in them. I can't stop the game to just clean them. And then when I wear my glasses, I had terrible nausea. But not anymore. LASIK surgery with Dr. Coleman changed my life. He's definitely going to get a game jersey for me for sure.
It's an awesome story told over and over again by Dr. Coleman's patients like me. If you want to see better, get rid of contact glasses. Stop your glasses. Wear your mask. Call 821-8880 or go to ColemanVision.com.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boosts. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost. Online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
The king of sports talk.
I'm not giving myself no credit lately.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Bunch of new rule changes in the NFL. We're going to go over those on the program today. Some of them are stupid and boring, and I don't care. Other ones are, okay, pretty good for the game. Pretty good for the game. Tyler, outside of this show, is anyone talking to you about your Florida Atlantic pick? Are you like putting that out there in the universe that you're better than others?
Yeah, of course.
He leads with that.
No cap?
No cap.
I've been telling people that I might be going to Boca.
I'd be a Boca boy.
So Van and I were talking about this Boca trip.
Okay.
We believe that it's not safe to send you on your own. And Van didn't feel this way until I brought it up.
Okay.
Van had a lot of confidence in you as an adult and a fully functioning human being.
Tyler's a big, strong boy, and he could do anything he wants to do.
See, this is why Van's like the cool dad.
See?
I, on the other hand, think if I put $20 in your pocket, it would be spent before you left the airport, Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah, if you put just $20 in my pocket, yeah. It's gone before the
I
airport.
sent you on your way, is what I did.
It's like $15 to get to the airport. So yeah, that's gone before.
All right, so you're not using your resources here. I could drop you off.
Okay.
So we think we're going to go with you is our new plan.
Okay.
So here's our vision.
Okay.
Put the right energy into the world.
When.
Ugh. The Florida Atlantic Pioneers. What is the name of their team?
The Owls. Remember, we discussed yesterday that there's no owls in Florida, but in fact, there's 8 different owls in Florida.
I got it. So if the Florida Atlantic Buccaneers make it to the national championship, that game will be played on a Monday. That's next Monday. Is that correct? Van and I are flying out of LA the morning of the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Burnett, who is behind you, Tyler. Because we'll be at WrestleMania all weekend.
Right.
Van and I should just move our flights from LA to Boca Raton. You meet us there, and we watch the Natty Championship of the Florida Atlantic Razorbacks taking on whatever suckers in front of them, probably San Diego State.
Got to play them first.
Yeah, damn it.
It's okay. There's going to be a mid-major. There's going to be a non-power conference team in the national championship.
It's shown in the ticket prices.
It's a big deal.
Shown in the ticket prices.
Yeah, pretty cheap now.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, Expedia said I could go round trip for $96.
When?
Is it right now? Go.
When do you depart?
That would be Saturday, May 6th. I get back. April 29th to May 6th.
Wait, why are you going in May? The game is on Monday.
I know. I'm good.
He's not there for basketball.
Oh, hold on. We're not going to watch the game with the fine residents of Boca Raton?
He's trying to get a gummer from Janice.
Well, the price goes up the closer to.
All right. So let's say we're shooting for May now. First of all, I want to go to the Okefenokee Swamp. I think that'll be a fun trip. Tyler's never seen an alligator in person.
Okefenokee?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Virginia Tech mascot? The Hokefenokee?
That's not his name.
You don't have to Google that. It's not his name, Fred.
What's the name of that swamp I'm thinking of?
The Everglades?
No.
Lake Okeechobee?
That could be it. All right, I think it's called the Okefenokee Swamp. I don't know what it's called. But I want to take Tyler to see an alligator. Here's what I want to do with Tyler. I want to expose him to all these things in life that he's never seen, and then I want to watch his reaction.
Okay, that is an amazing word, and it does exist. The Okefenokee Swamp is in southern Georgia.
Let's go. Let's go. Called it.
I'm based.
You idiots over here talking to me like I don't know what I'm talking about.
We just have to go off of years of data.
Hey, speaking of, I have to retract something from yesterday.
Oh.
Okay.
I told that entire story about my moms and mamas.
Right.
Boys, I had misremembered. It actually wasn't called My Mom's. It was called Ole Milts.
Ole Milts?
O-L-E Milts.
That's way better.
Yeah. And it wasn't just a biker burnout bar. Turns out it was an adult entertainment place, and I had forgotten that part of the story because there was so much other stuff going on.
Because you're way into bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I texted that group of guys after the show last night, and they were like,
none of this is correct.
They were like, that was called Old Milts, you idiot. And I said, Old Milts.
So instead of your mom hanging out at your mom's bar,
yeah,
it was actually Old Milt hanging out at Old Milt's bar.
Correct. But her name was Mama.
Her name was Mama.
That part did check.
Okay.
Also, I was told we spent significant time with someone named Dixie, but I don't recall any of that interaction.
Well, I don't think they were the only one dosed with bath salts then. I don't know a human named Dixie.
So it seems.
I know a lot of puppies.
Here's the best record in Major League Baseball. Shohei Ohtani
buddy.
has set a record, okay?
Buddy.
What record do you believe he can get? It looks like he's the only pitcher / position player in the history of the game.
Asians over 6 feet tall. That's just checks.
It's a short list of tall guys.
Hey,
Yao Ming.
oh, not a baseball player.
Oh, you did not say that. You did not. You did not.
You said baseball record. What's the record, Fred?
65 million. That's what Shohei Ohtani will make in 2023, including endorsements. This is Forbes saying this, by the way. He's obviously the best two-way player in the history of the game. Not even close.
And it's not even close.
If you at me about Babe Ruth, if you at Talk ABQ about Babe Ruth, I'll give you a diatribe that I won't even have to prepare for you. I'll just copy and paste it. Shohei Ohtani's going to make 65 milli playing baseball. Are you kidding me?
Actually, Fred, he is only going to make 30 million
from the team
playing baseball. He's going to make another 35 to 40 million being Shohei Ohtani.
That's incredible. He's not even getting fake bumps on Twitter from Elon Musk like LeBron James. Did you see that today?
Elon Musk sent a shout out to LeBron James.
Elon Musk in Twitter is silently bumping like 20 different celebrities around the world. LeBron James, number one.
Well, he is LeBron James.
Ohtani's going to bring in on the field 30, off the field 35. Behind Max Scherzer's right eye is going to bring in 58.3 on the field, about $1 million off the field for 59 million.
They don't. That's way
Aaron
more
Judge,
than you
40
side
million
of
on the
things.
field, 45.5 off the field.
They also have like a lot more weather reports.
That's Verlander, 43 on the field.
These guys
$1 million
just
off
go.
the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
As long as
these
they hit
numbers.
the number of segments that they
Trout,
have.
35 on the field, 4 off.
Go for it.
So how do you know they're
What?
going to go to a commercial?
You'll just listen.
Why?
Just kind of listen. You'll always hear them be like, cool, we're going to break. This is 2 men on. Right
Shohei
And that's when he hits start.
is making the
Once he
boat
says the sports animal,
most
he hits start
counting
immediately.
playing and
The
endorsements
Sports animal,
Yeah.
start, mic off.
by far.
Start, mic off.
But the gap is even wider when you just look at endorsements.
Yeah, this is the
His
easiest show, I think,
35
besides
can be as
Vern's,
high
this
as
has gotta
40
be the
million.
easiest one.
Number 2 is Aaron Judge at 4.5 million. Shohei Ohtani has 31.5 million more in endorsements than Aaron Judge.
What does he have? Does he have like a cleat or something? I can't come up with a
It's almost
single
like one dude.
product
You got one.
Shohei
dude.
Ohtani?
yeah, that he endorses.
That's fine.
You don't live in
Seriously,
Japan.
I always wonder if I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
meet him one day.
Let me check my driver's license.
So the whole
Be like,
I've had it
Asian
a couple hundred.
continent
Yeah.
and off the continent, because Japan's obviously not part of the continent,
Is this
gives
right?
Shohei Ohtani a
Yeah,
lot of
but
money.
since iPad,
Oh.
did we just leave it in that drawer right there? Did we use it
For
too?
what?
Being Shohei Ohtani.
Hugo Boss, I've heard of that one.
I don't know if I was-
Fanatics, I've
You
heard of
totally
that one.
can.
Oakley,
That's how-
I've heard of
that's how
that one.
Bucky was doing it.
Panini, I've heard of that one.
So,
Tops, I've heard of that one.
you get better angle and you
Mitsubishi
can
Bank,
get
I've
more
heard of that one.
Yeah.
Psycho and Kawa, that's the watch.
Yeah.
Seiko?
SEIKO. Heard of that one. Right, so actually,
Oh, you do
these
Tangerine?
are all the best brands in the
Oh,
world.
shoot, okay.
Kinda big deal.
Wait, is that with
God, what
who's
a
with
dude.
you on Tangerine?
James Smiley and Billy
For
Bob.
what? Just being the
Got
absolute
you,
best
got
to
you,
ever do it?
got you.
Yeah.
So that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Worldwide pull.
Dog, 8 billion people on this planet, right? Let's say half of them are dudes. We're down to 4 billion. Let's say half of those
That's kind of the
are
local
too
podcast,
old
isn't it?
or too young to play the game of baseball. You're down to 2 billion. Let's say half of those don't have interest in ever playing sports. You're down to 1 billion. Let's say of those people that are interested in playing baseball and not other athletics, you're down to what? A couple million? Maybe? You only had to beat out a couple million other people to become the number one. You put it in that perspective, any of us could have done this.
Why don't you just say he beat out 8 billion?
No, he did not. I already eliminated all those people that weren't interested.
What about those dumb babies? They might be able to play baseball.
They're not old enough yet. They're disqualified.
Not with that attitude.
Because when they'll need you to like record.
Shohei
stuff, well,
Ohtani
this
beat out
is
like
all
a dozen dudes
that'll kind of-
trying to get here.
That's all
Shohei
it took.
Ohtani is the best two-way player of all time.
Correct.
How do you not know the most endorsements in a few years is going to go to Major League Baseball's first
So
baby?
it's stuff like that that you'll kind of through time.
What is that?
practice with. But other
What is
than
Major
that,
League Baseball's first baby?
Use your imagination.
Baby Ruth?
Just read all that stuff.
Yeah.
Candy bar.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
With any of it, I'm gonna
Are you talking if Shohei Ohtani and maybe
actual baby questions? He's your guy.
Shohei Ohtani married?
You go dead air for more than 3 seconds, give him a call. Always stuff like that. That's your guy. He'll be like,
What I need to know.
Yeah. Go to dude.
I'm looking up.
Because you're gonna be working this show, I think.
What I need to know.
Every Monday through Friday.
Right, he's
right?
apparently
I
married.
have to bring it unless I can. Yeah.
Oh, she's very pretty.
I work on base, so.
It's his high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
He's the greatest of all time.
That was like my one, like I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna say this one last thing before we cut
Little
this.
tight, little tight.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
Shohei Ohtani is better at the thing that you claim to be the best at than anyone ever.
Yeah.
There's one thing where you're like, hey, I'm
$4 an hour.
I'm the example for the class. I'm so talented and capable, I can train
That part
others.
is irrelevant.
You are not as good as the thing that you identify as Shohei Ohtani is
I used to be cybersecurity.
at Major League Baseball.
Shohei Ohtani is better at baseball than LeBron James is at basketball.
That is correct.
Better than Tom Brady is at football.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Wayne Gretzky is at hockey.
Better than the United States of America is at World Wars.
Correct. Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Boom. Suck it, world.
Yeah, other little wars that aren't as substantial.
Decent life, long life. Yeah.
We don't have the best track record. But like the big ones.
After World War I and II,
Yeah.
our record isn't great.
No. But before that, civil, duh. Revolutionary, duh. World, great and world. Then renamed to world in World II. Undefeated.
Yep.
I also have a Q
Shohei Ohtani's still better.
Still better.
IT jobs over there are paying off.
Well,
He's better than the MASH finale.
and that's the hard part.
Right.
He's better than the heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
The L took me.
That's low-hanging fruit.
What are you doing right now? Greatest album of all time.
He's better than Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly. How about that?
That's terrible reference.
The greatest hip-hop album of all time.
Yeah, but because you have to say the word hip hop, it eliminates it. The greatest album of all time is What's the Story? Morning Glory
Okay.
by Oasis.
Shohei Ohtani is better than Oasis's What's the Story Morning.
That's 100% true.
He's better than the extended version of the Beatles' White Album.
Are you sure about that, or is it maybe
Crazy.
And
That's
then
wild.
5 others.
65 milli to play ball?
And you have to give them all your credit report.
Boys jealous.
You can't. Like,
Max Scherzer's over here like, I get $1 million.
can't have bad
He
credit.
does not care.
They
He is
also
not in
want
it for the
my
money.
bank accounts.
He's in it to
So if I
embarrass
owe something, I
adults.
got $50,000.
Yeah.
Max Scherzer to me is the guy that keeps like notches on his bedpost.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's that dude.
Yeah.
Whatever the baseball equivalent of a bedpost is, I guess it's a bat.
Everybody.
You can notch that.
You all of a sudden have $50,000 extra in the bank. The bank's got to.
Crazy Jim Irsay said something that's not so crazy. I'm going to tell you what it is whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We are, of course, powered by Route 66, 66 Diner, where we have our burgers and milkshakes every single day. Don't forget that the YMCA Central Mexico is where your boys start said day. The weekend is for New Mexico Vodka, Teller Vodka, I-9's Varsity. We got to do a varsity, dude.
We sure do.
We got to figure out what a good varsity is. Yeah,
Varsity of things that are better than Shohei Ohtani.
It's over. The list is over. There's nothing.
We'll be doing that varsity at 7:01.
That's
Part-time at the comedy club downtown. I'm the in-house host over there. So
I'm a big on it. Don't forget, Van's getting strong and involved.
Yes, yeah, that's right. We're good friends of mine. Oh,
We're gonna be at Howie's Sports Page on Thursday.
Oh,
man.
baby.
Opening
Let's
day
go.
of Major League Baseball. We're gonna do that over there. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
All right, well, traffic right now, westbound Paseo, we're dealing with the crash right at Rio Grande.
No, yeah, I had them on my
all the way back to I-25.
Oh, for real?
Watch yourself going through there. Might not be a bad idea to seek out an alternate route. Also, I-25 southbound right under Paseo. We've had a crash there as well. That's affecting
Oh,
the
you were
right lane. Back up there, extend back
well,
to
yeah,
Alameda. And further down southbound I-25, Yosemite to Montgomery. That's moving slow. Westbound on I-40, 2nd Street to Course. We got slowdowns in that area as well. And northbound on I-25, dealing with slowdowns there as well. They're going to start around Gibson. They'll last until Central.
Clark's Pet Emporium has always been your furry pet's favorite stop. Clark's also has the largest selection of fish, reptiles, small animals, plus everything you need to get set up. New Mexico's own Clark's Pet Emporium on Lomas, west of San Mateo, Minot, and at clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. If you see an accident, call the traffic tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Lucky Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Shot up good. The madness is here. Catch every high-profile game from the NCAA tournament right here.
Open three, left wing, got it!
On your home for the tournament. He'll fire a long three. It's good. Sweet 16. Dribbles right to the top of the key. Inside, wide open. He jams it home. And the NCAA National Championship game.
This moment is like so big for us, so big for everybody in this program. Just all those people who helped us get to this point. It's been a long journey, so I'm glad to be here.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Progressive presents an ad from Mom.
Hello, is it on? Oh, okay. Bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive and get protection round the clock. Round the clock? Does this generation even understand what round the clock means? But I'm just saying, because don't come to me when they ask to do this over, because the kids won't get it.
Get round-the-clock protection when you bundle and save with Progressive. It's easier than getting your mom to make this radio ad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ready for another awesome sweet deal? Your next amazing meal is calling. This week's sweet deal is from Tomasitas Albuquerque. This Friday at 9 a.m. You'll get $50 to Tomasitas for only $25. Wow, that's a sweet deal.
Real corn, real New Mexico chili, real beef, real honey. That's what Tomasitas Restaurant has been serving since 1974. When Tomasita Leyva opened her restaurant, she made everything from scratch using her grandmother's recipes. And to this day, that's still the Tomasitas way. Whether you're in the mood for a piping hot relleno, a mouth-watering tamale, a cool margarita, or a refreshing cerveza, an oversized burrito, or a smothered enchilada, savor the taste of Tomasitas. Now in Albuquerque on I-25 in Jefferson, in front of Century Rio 24. Open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week.
Get your $50 to Tomasitas Albuquerque for only $25. At Tomasitas, they don't mess with the chili, and that's why it tastes so good. Log on to the station's website and click the Sweet Deals logo Friday at 9 a.m. You'll be saying sweet.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner & Rowe today.
Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glen Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The opening drive with Jeff Simby Arrieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, Tyler. I just reserved online at adoodle.com. So this is Cock-a-Doodle-Doo Petting Zoo in Boca Raton. So what it is, Tyler, is we're going to take you out there, and they have little baby pigs. They got little baby piggies, and then they got little alligator boys, and there's miniature-sized horses and bunny rabbits and roosters, and there's face painting, and they do a parade, which is cool, and there's llamas. And you can get cotton candy before we leave.
No lie. I think I would lose my mind if I saw an alligator for real.
They got albino snakes you can hold too. So we're gonna go to the Cock-a-Doodle-Doo Petting Zoo with Tyler when we go to Boca Raton, Van.
You had me at llama.
The best.
They're just so stupid looking and fluffy.
So down, I'm buying a t-shirt.
No, we're buying you a t-shirt.
Yeah, this is our trip for you. Provides the best in children family entertainment. Serving the Florida area for 15 years? That seems
15?
Yeah.
They survived COVID? It's got to be good.
Petting zoo, pony rides, reptile show, hayride, carnival games, sand art, spin art, fun food machines, face painting, balloon twister.
What's a fun food machine?
Magician, jugglers, bounce houses, slides, rock wall, trackless train, and so much more. Tyler, when's your birthday?
September.
All right, hold up.
Should put it off, huh?
Yeah, might be a
Birthday
pilgrimage. We might need to do a
Birthday
pilgrimage. But with Tyler, we'll be like, oh, we request to be there on a day that no country clubs are present, because Tyler is currently involved in multiple relationships.
Important question.
Yeah.
Trackless train.
Mm-hmm.
You got any pictures on the website? Because I don't know what a trackless train is.
I believe it is like a semi, but with lots of cabooses.
You just drive it anywhere.
You can just drive it anywhere.
So cars braided together.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
All right. That's fine. Everything else sounds awesome. Miss me with this trackless train garbage.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Or tracks.
Or tracks in this instance.
That tracks.
The third Back to the Future, the best one. I know people don't say that a lot, but really ties the whole story together.
Is that the one where he bangs his mom?
That doesn't happen in any of them.
What? What was I watching?
Lamar Jackson's asking for all the money. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Irsay of the Colts said, cool, that's the right amount of money. I don't want to promise it to him. That means it's not the right amount of money, Jim Irsay.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Irsay told reporters that the Colts are willing to pay Jackson a lot, but not to give him a fully guaranteed contract. Quote, the money is not a problem, but I do not believe in fully guaranteed contracts. That means the money is the problem, Jimmy. How about this? You don't want to give $230 million guaranteed? Cool, I get it. Give him $200 guaranteed. Guarantee something.
Tyler, on your birthday vacation,
yeah, Tyler,
I'm going to give you $1,000 a day spending money, but none of it's guaranteed.
None of it. You have it, though.
Yeah, it's there. It's on the contract. Sign right here.
I don't care about the trade stuff either. Like, whatever the draft value is, whatever the compensation is, whatever the guaranteed, if he plays, if he doesn't play, trade backs, trade ups, trade downs. Well, I don't care about any of that.
Actually, what Jenna Irsay said was, oh, money's not a problem, man. Lamar Jackson's going to run really fast, and I like things that go really fast. And, my money goes fast when I go to the bank and I say, hey, I'm going to pull a deposit out. I need $160 for Lamar Jackson. And I said, you got that money. Money's not a problem. You can have the money. But what I would want to do, I don't want to guarantee it. But what can happen if you get guaranteed it? Hold on 1 second. Plus, we got all that draft capital. I don't think I want to give up 2 rounds, 2 first-round draft picks for Lamar Jackson when I could just buy him next year. I mean, sometimes he's going to be a free agent. I mean, the Colts aren't going to go anywhere. We're just going to have some more free agents next year. I mean, I got the money. The money's not going anywhere. I mean, what is this thing? You think the stock market's going to crash? The stock market's going to crash this year. But anyway, we can just buy Lamar Jackson next year. Why do we have to make him a Colt this year?
I don't know how the reporters got that quote out of that, but yeah, I think you're right.
Allegedly said it in that manner with those noises in the background.
I'm pro-labor. We talk about this all the time.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here, Freddie. This is just league-wide collusion.
I think it's that.
The Browns screwed
everything
and gave an alleged pervert way too much money, way too much guaranteed money. Now the rest of the owners are like, we can't follow these idiots' move now. Can't give Lamar Jackson all this money. He's always hurt. You're going to set a new precedent. Plus, did you see his letter to Baltimore? How many grammatical errors there were? We can't sign that guy.
To my fans.
He barely spell.
To my fans. Just so dumb. And you know what the Browns did right, if we're going to have a moment? The Browns know that I and you and Tyler and Chris, we're not going to go and see the Browns in person. We're never going to do that. People in Cleveland are not going to do that. And the bubble of what you can charge people to come to football games is that complete expansion right now. It cannot get bigger. People will stop coming because the football product is better on TV than it is in person. And if you don't believe me, if you're driving around Albuquerque, New Mexico right now saying, I don't know anything, bet you haven't been to an NFL game. Because I've been to a lot of them. And they're boring. They suck.
Tailgating's fun.
That's fun.
The product is better on television.
The problem with tailgating is it's amateur hour, and hanging out with those people sucks. And it's not like going to your Lobos game with your buddies that you just get to cut it up for multiple hours. You're sitting next to strangers, and the only thing you have in common is that you both hate your ex-wife. That's the only thing about going to NFL games.
I thought you were going to say the jersey you have on, but that's a good angle. I like that too. Yeah.
10 seconds of action, maybe, and a whole bunch of you watching a big screen showing you commercials because people at home are watching commercials. And the Browns knew this. And what are they going to do? They're going to reduce their cost. They're going to bring it back in. Tickets are going to cost a little bit less. Food's going to cost a little bit less because they don't care if they make money there. Because the money on this TV product is so much better in the TV. ESPN, NBC, now Amazon, now Yahoo? Does Yahoo still have one?
They're just streaming whatever in Yahoo.
Money coming in from everywhere. They don't care if it's the consumer. Spend it. You know who's watching Deshaun Watson? Everyone who listened to Rush Limbaugh. Like, you get all these hating viewers. I'll never give that team a single dollar. Nielsen says you're giving them the eyes, though.
Mm-hmm.
We know. Arbitron says. Arbitron is old school radio ratings, Tyler. You don't know anything about that. It's way before your time. Everyone in Boca Raton remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
What's Pepperidge Farm? Is that in Boca Raton?
You don't remember that?
It's in Boca.
Janice and Boca does.
Nice. Super nice. I hate authority. I'm going to give you an example of the most abuse of authority that you've ever seen in professional sports whenever we get back. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Shop Springfest at Lowe's today and save big on select major appliances. Get an additional $100 off select laundry pairs when you spend $1,296 or more. Valid through 4/12. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
Traffic right now, a couple of crashes to remind you about. We'll start with southbound I-25 at Paseo. We've got a crash there affecting your two right lanes. Be careful going through there. Speaking of Paseo, our other crash westbound on Paseo near Rio Grande. Slowdowns are going to extend all the way back to Jefferson with that one. Also dealing with slowdowns northbound on I-25 starting around Gibson. Those are going to last until Lomas. And westbound on I-40 at the interchange, you're going to hit congestion. That'll last until Coors.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. DJ Trout here, and are you up for the New Mexico Trout Challenge? Every angler that competes the challenge gets a Trout Challenge coin, bragging rights, and their name in the New Mexico Trout Challenge Hall of Fame. For more information, go to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. The Ump Show is in mid-season form. Ask Randy Rosenberg. He was the guy that ran Philadelphia Phillies catcher JT Realmuto. Blue tried to put a ball in JT's glove to throw it back to the pitcher. JT didn't see it, and the ump apparently thought that JT showed him up. I'm Jim Rome.
It's your last week to win a $1,000 home facelift from American Home Furniture. You could win a $1,000 gift card from The Sports Animal and Cumulus Media Albuquerque to beautify your home. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. Register to win right now. Just text American to 505-246-0610, and you could be winning a $1,000 facelift to your space from 95.9 FM at AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Cards issued by Celtic Bank, member FDIC. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 3.5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/radio. Ramp.com/radio. ramp.com/radio.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air, I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
One search engine is used by 9 out of 10 consumers. Hint, the name begins with a G. And there are hundreds of things that go into being ranked highly by that engine. Your website, your business profile, even your social accounts. A couple of slip-ups and you find yourself on page 7. But at Cumulus Boost, we have the experts and resources to fix what's wrong and boost your findability so you can rank higher than your competition. Get started today at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS boost.com.
American Leak Detection is the original leak detectors. They use the latest technology to help you find water leaks in your home that could cause major damage. The longer you wait to find that leak, the more it'll cost you. Ever come across a leak in your home and have no idea where it came from? American Leak Detection finds them. Don't ignore it. Water damage is more costly than fire and theft combined. Schedule a free leak inspection at AmericanLeakDetection.com.
American Leak Detection.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Remember for years when Old Man Slow was like, "This technology is going to take your job. You gotta get a job that can't be taken from you." You remember that?
Is that Old Man Slow or is that conspiracy theory van?
It's real.
Yeah,
it is.
Robots are going to take your job.
Robots are going to take your
It's
jobs.
going to
They're
stop
taking your
on the
jobs.
interact with the
This really
start
happened
go on this.
to Major League Baseball. Home plate officials no longer officiate home plate.
So I'm going to wait until about 55.
They just don't do it.
45.
You knew you were going to get fired. How are you going to act on your last day?
Like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like a fool.
Instead of the last day, this is the umpire's last season before they get taken over by robots. So they're going to act a fool. They're going to show their ass all year.
Automatic ball strikes. And I'm watching games this preseason.
Time it so that it's a minute.
Officials are crouching down behind the catcher like they're going to call a ball strike. They're not going to call a ball strike.
No.
A computer calls a ball strike.
I'm on 4.2.
Crazy to me. So then, because these guys' only job is to hand a ball to the catcher when one gets fouled off.
That's it.
His entire job is to be a real-life skee ball machine. They start showing their rear end out there. So this umpire, which, by the way, I'm not going to say his name because I don't care.
Don't give him the credit.
Not going to give him the credit.
Like a school shooter.
Not going to give it to him.
Yeah, don't talk about him.
Not for you. Yeah. So this umpire, and Philadelphia is playing like their last preseason or spring training game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's not handing the ball back to Real Matuto.
What was that word?
Close enough.
Okay.
He throws it back to the pitcher. So Real Muto puts his glove up to get the ball back. Doesn't come immediately. He puts his glove down. The ball falls to the ground. And the umpire throws him out of the game.
Throws him out immediately. Doesn't even think about it. Doesn't even look for Real Muto's side of the story. Just tosses him.
You know, he needs to look for a new job.
He's gonna.
God. Loser. Sergio Romo got 2 balls put on him. That was
gross.
Verbiage.
Wait, what?
Because he stood there and took a standing ovation. Are you kidding me right now?
It's sad.
Anyone who thinks that rules are important is a loser.
I mean, where would we be without rules, Fred? Let's be honest. But a stickler for the rules? Get a hobby.
Get a hobby.
Get a hobby.
Get a life.
Be anarchy without these rules.
Also,
but seriously, you got to bend them every once in a while. Situationally dependent rule bending.
To a high percentage as well. Get a girlfriend.
Well,
the deal for Aaron Rodgers is in place. We'll give it to you when we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
Credit that rewards you. Open a Sandia Area Rewards MasterCard and earn 10,000 points when you spend $1,000 in the first 90 days. Apply today at sandia.org.
Things moving slow in a number of spots right now. We'll start with westbound on Paseo. We've still got that crash. As you approach Rio Grande, you're going to see slowdowns going all the way back to Jefferson. If you're looking for an alternate route, maybe you want to choose something other than Alameda because it is moving slow headed west as well. Crash cleanup also continuing southbound I-25 right at Paseo. You've got backups there extending back past Alameda. Also, I-40 headed west as you approach the interchange. You're going to run into congestion there. That'll last until Coors. Northbound on I-25 between Gibson and Lomas, that's a slow go as well.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows how to get your lawn ready for spring. Take up to $10 off select Scott's fertilizers and get a Craftsman 20-volt string trimmer and leaf blower combo kit for just $99. Valid 3/23 through 4/5. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. Another wacky Lamar Jackson contract update. Yesterday, as his head coach, John Harbaugh, was meeting with the media, professing his love for Lamar, at almost the exact same time, Lamar was thumbing out a tweet saying that he'd asked the team for a trade back on March 2nd. Obviously, Harbaugh did not know he was about to get sandbagged like that, but he rolled with it. Then there's this. Patriots owner Bob Kraft says that the rapper Meek Mill reached out to him 3 or 4 days ago saying that Lamar wanted to be a Patriot. However, Kraft said, as he always does, he would defer to the hood man, Bill Belichick. I wonder if the NFL now has to send out a memo to teams warning them not to negotiate directly with Meek Mill. Or is Meek Mill now an NFLPA certified agent? If he's not Lamar, I would once again urge you to hire somebody who is.
NCAA Final Four Spotlight. Forrest trying to take James off the dribble, up with a running one-hander, banks in! Oh, wow! Michael Forrest, a runner from the baseline, banked it home. He scored 8 straight. The 9-seed Florida Atlantic Owls needed wins over Memphis, Fairleigh Dickinson, Tennessee, and Kansas State to reach their first ever Final Four. Now it's on to Houston for a semifinals matchup with San Diego State on Saturday. Hear Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the Final Four right here.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get ready to ignite your taste buds and heat up your night at Fuego 505, Albuquerque's newest rotisserie grill and bar. Join them for happy hour specials and get a $4 draft or $2 off any call liquor all day Mondays and 3 p.m. to 6 through Friday. $5 wine glass or a $20 bottle for Wine Down Wednesdays. And daily specials every day created from their award-winning chef, Raul Maestas. That, but they're showcasing all college basketball tournament games this month, so you don't miss out. Visit fuego505.com for more information.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Day at Howie's, and
were you there the whole time? I didn't have you.
I made a proclamation. I made a proclamation. Are we back? Mind your ear? That we will have free glizzies at Howie's, just like we had every Monday Night Football. I did not pass this over with upper management whatsoever. I just said it's glizzy time. And what better day to have a bunch of free glizzies, great company, great food, hang out with the boys, and watch Van yell at a television screen on opening day. this Thursday, the 30th, at Howie's Sports Page.
Opening day is not about you. No one cares about you on opening day.
It's my favorite day of the year. It's about me.
Opening day is about every team having equal opportunity, being on fair ground, settled ground, hallowed ground, sacred ground. By the way, a lot of sacred ground in John Wick 4 yesterday.
No spoilers.
I went and saw John Wick 4 last night. It slaps harder than any film. Chris, have you seen it yet? Chris, get on the microphone right there. John Wick.
I have seen it.
John Wick 4 is the hardest movie I have ever seen. From the moment it starts to the moment it finishes, and I'm going to try to, I don't want to overhype it. It's better than everything ever made all time.
It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
We call that recency bias
in
my old job. Yeah. So does a fourth dog die? Does he lose his pet again? Is that how it starts?
No spoilers, you said.
John Wick is a worse dog owner than Liam Neeson is a father.
John Wick never owned a dog.
Isn't that how the first one started?
No,
and the second one?
He was widowed. It was his wife's dog.
Yeah. Oh, it's not his dog?
That's what I'm saying.
Even though he feeds it and takes care of it and gives him scratching.
No, he did not. It was
cleans
murder.
up his poo.
It was killed very early on. He did not do that.
Day one of ownership, his wife passed, and the next day they took his dog too.
It was literally like, hey, once I pass, deliver this puppy to John Wick. He never really had the dog. But, you know what he did have? Rage.
Guns.
Revenge.
Yeah. A skill set.
So the fourth one that I watched last night in a theater by myself, which, by the way, I would recommend highly to lots of people. I could answer my phone and stuff. It was really nice. As I'm watching this thing, the movie starts with a gunfight.
Oh, you don't say.
And then there's 2 hours and 49 minutes of gunfighting.
Yeah.
That's the whole movie.
It's a John Wick movie.
It's so good.
Yeah. Isn't that every movie? No. I'll tell you what the difference is.
Okay.
This one is 3 hours, not 2.5 hours. That's the difference.
This one's 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Okay. That's 20 extra minutes of gunfighting.
There was so much anxiety in this film. Did you ever see Uncut Gems?
Of course. I love it.
So there's a lot of anxiety in that film the whole time?
It's perpetual anxiety.
That's what this movie was, but entertaining instead of what Uncut Gems was.
Uncut Gems was wildly entertaining.
It was unnecessary, was Uncut Gems.
Fantastic motion picture.
Joining us on the Sports Animal Hotline, friend of the show, Bruce Wayne, who I know for a fact saw John Wick 4, I'm assuming. Wayne, welcome to the show.
No, this is Lenny. Sorry about that.
Lenny.
Hey, whoopsie.
Figure it out, producer Chris.
It's his first
he was
day.
close. He got the same number of letters in there.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Lenny, you don't know this, but Tyler and I have talked about this off air, and we say, if you're not sure, confirm. That was the conversation.
Okay, so let's just even do this even better with John Wick before we get to sports, if we can talk sports.
Yeah.
In the whole movie for John Wick, he speaks a total of 168 words.
That's super sweet.
Half of which
Or bang bang.
place in the fight with Bill Skarsgård. Most of the other lines are one word.
So sweet.
I like Bill Skarsgård. You didn't tell me Bill Skarsgård was in it. I'm back in.
And he slays.
Oh, you didn't know that Skarsgård was the main antagonist?
No. He
Okay,
slays?
then we're just going to leave it. No, we can't discuss it. And just leave it at that.
Like there's reindeer involved?
It's the best.
No, it's just, if you don't, it's the best one there is by far.
By far.
Oh, that's exciting.
And also the fact that the gentleman who's in charge of the hotel that was played in The Wire that just passed away a week ago.
Lance Reddick.
Oh, rest in peace.
I just out of nowhere, great actor. I mean, this is clearly, you know how each time you make a movie, it gets worse? Hello, Marvel. This is not like that.
Okay.
This is in the line of the Lord of the Rings, Godfather ilk, where each one was better than the previous one.
And I can't recognize Donnie Chen's roles overseas, but Donnie Chen is on the map now. Donnie Chen he's entered the conversation.
Donnie Chins? Is that your nickname for President Trump?
Nice.
Thank you.
So can we just talk real quick? everyone I'm just bringing up Lamar Jackson real quick.
Yes.
The reason everyone talks about the owners not wanting Lamar Jackson to get a fully guaranteed deal. Do you know who else doesn't want that to happen?
I don't.
Every single agent in football.
Every agent becomes
Because
the
if
worst
he does
agent.
that, then they're going to say to the players, "Why am I paying you 1 to 3% when Lamar just got $200 million guaranteed? Why am I giving you $6 million?"
I mean, excellent point, Lenny. You're on to something there. I mean, I thought it was just collusion with the owners.
Outside of naming Jeff Saturday the coach of the year, finally admitted yesterday no one wants to give a guaranteed contract. There's only one player right now besides Deshaun Watson that has a fully guaranteed contract. You know who that is?
Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. So if I'm Baltimore, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to Aaron Rodgers. I'm going, dude, I'm going to give you 4 years, fully guaranteed at $220. So now at the end of that contract, he's 29, 30 years old. If he still isn't injured badly, he can still make the money now. He's almost at Deshaun Watson money, but it's only a 4-year contract. And then what Baltimore can do is add 2 voidable years on the end just to spread out the signing bonus for them. And then agree at that contract that after 4 years, they can't franchise him, they can't tag him, he could just walk. Kind of like Kirk Cousins with Washington.
I mean, you're sampling a lot here to make a hit. I think if you get
what
2,
else is there? I mean, who else? I mean, for me, if I'm the Jets and I'm being held hostage for Aaron Rodgers and the 13th pick, I'm calling up Lamar Jackson. I'm calling up Mama Jackson. I'm calling the Jackson 5. And I'm going, let's sit down for dinner. I'm tired of being held hostage. Just do me one favor if I give you a guaranteed contract. Don't give me a shopping list of 4 players.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a little Aaron Rodgers jab there. I like that.
Because, they already got Alan Lazard, but do you think the Jets should sign a 37-year-old Mercedes Lewis and a 35-year-old Randall Cobb?
Aaron Rodgers said those reports weren't
true. I have no problem if they want to go after OBJ and then just cut Corey Davis and sign OBJ to $12 million and then add some incentive money onto it. That negates what the money they'll save from Corey Davis. I have no problem with that.
I think
then if they're smart, go after Ezekiel.
Davis gets moved to Green Bay in a trade.
Right. I think it's going to be Corey Davis and one of the seconds that they have.
I think
42, whatever they got in that pick for Elijah Moore.
I hate when I agree with Lenny all the time. Like Lenny is
you don't
very.
have to agree with me.
No, you're very
because,
correct.
I can be wrong. I was married twice. Okay. That's why I like my dogs. I give them food to lay in the corner.
Don't hate that either.
But it's just a bad trade. And the other thing is, if the Jets don't have a trade on the table by that, then all that Green Bay is doing is sitting waiting for June 1st, where they could split Aaron Rodgers' cap hit over 2 seasons instead of 1. That's why the trade hasn't taken place now. So that's the other thing I find stupid with football. Ezekiel Elliott was a June 1st cut, but he was cut already and could be signed, but the cap hit counts as a June 1st cut. But for trades, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's on a go. I mean, I can't fault anyone on that because that's negotiated between the NFLPA and the league.
I understand what I'm saying is, but do you see how it doesn't make sense to the owners? Well, you're going to let you have a post June 1st cut, but you can cut the player in March. But for a trade, you can't do that. It's either you trade him now and you get the full cap hit, or you could trade him now and cut him as a June 1st. It only works to the owner's advantage. And everyone would like that deal except for Jerry Jones and the leader of the band in the Commanders.
Which is about to change, as it seems. Lenny, we're up against the break.
Don't believe everything you read. One, Joe Harris doesn't got the money that they say they do. The other guy doesn't, and everyone wants Jeff Bezos to come in, buy the team, because he could buy the team with lint in his back pocket, build a stadium for cash and raise everyone's value through the roof.
100% true. I mean, Magic Johnson, too, though. He's pretty sweet.
And then NFL
Do you
better
want Magic
schedule.
Johnson, as much as I love him as a player, you saw what he had with the problems where he quit with the Lakers. You see how he didn't run the Dodgers great, and now you want him to take over one of the biggest teams in the league in Washington.
He also did the Isotopes real dirty whenever he bought the Dodgers, so there's that.
So, I mean, if you want to see players that are bad owners, hi, Michael Jordan.
Lenny.
Pretty savvy businessman.
Lenny, you the man.
All right, you guys have a good one.
You're
We'll
good,
talk next week when we can see San Diego State go to the championship game.
Big possibility of that
Exciting
happening.
stuff.
I like him so much. Aaron Rodgers deal going to the Jets. It's all but set. 2 first-round draft picks, they're saying.
2 seconds.
Sorry, you're right. I have it wrong.
2 seconds and a conditional third pick. And they'll do a conditional third pick as long as they could get some give backs.
Give backs are weird to me. Let's break that down whenever we get back.
Deal.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You have better things to do than yard work. JPR can help make your yard a low-maintenance, water-saving oasis with gravel, base course, sand, crusher fines, flagstone, boulders, water features, and tow-away ready-mix concrete carts. Find a location near you at jprnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated.
Traffic right now, still seeing a lot of slowdowns westbound on Paseo. We had that earlier crash near Rio Grande. That has been cleared. And things are moving better, but still a lot of slowdowns. Those slowdowns are going to extend all the way back to Jefferson. Also, things moving along better now southbound on I-25. We had the earlier crash there right at Paseo. Traffic moving better through there. You're still going to encounter slowdowns right around Alameda, so watch out for that. Northbound on I-25 at the moment, things moving slow there starting around Gibson. They're going to last until Lomas. Westbound on I-40, as you approach the interchange, you're going to hit congestion. That'll last until Coors. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
Teams not in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes are saying they would not give up a first-round pick for him. 2 years ago, Matt Stafford, with a losing record, went for 2 first-round picks, a second-round pick, and a Super Bowl quarterback, Jared Goff. Aaron Rodgers today, second-round pick, maybe a third-rounder next year condition.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SCORE for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SCORE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SCORE.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 231962 and 188-348.
Get ready to ignite your taste buds and heat up your night at Fuego 505, Albuquerque's newest rotisserie grill and bar. Join them for happy hour specials and get a $4 draft or $2 off any call liquor all day Mondays and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays through Friday. $5 wine glass or a $20 bottle for wine down Wednesdays. And daily specials every day created from their award-winning chef, Raul Maestas. Not only that, but they're showcasing all college basketball tournament games this month so you don't miss out. Visit fuego505.com for more information.
There's only one Robe, and there's only one home for Robe.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You know, this song you can get a paper cut to. You know, something you can lay back.
Putting a bow on this Aaron Rodgers talk.
Thanks.
Do we have another call, Tyler, or did we lose it?
It's like we lost him.
Okay.
Impatient.
He called and he was like, I'm going to make fun of Frank.
Who's Frank?
Or Lenny, rather. Frank was the guy making fun of Lenny.
Well, all right. Well, I'll tell you this. If we're going to have caller-on-caller beef, put it in the texter. 505-246-0610. We'll set a baseline of beef. We'll come back with a little seasoning.
You got some quality zingers. We will read them.
We've been doing a good job of making sure we read them all. But the problem is we do it at the end of the program because we get so caught up. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them. I do think Florida Atlantic will win over San Diego State.
San Diego State's defense is just too damn good. But I'm rooting for Tyler. Sorry, Josh Sushan. Sorry, Jeff Symbieta. I'm rooting for Tyler.
I don't personally care about where anyone went to college. Whenever my team loses in the NIT every single year in the first week. And I didn't go to UNM.
Did your team actually make it to the NIT?
Yes, my team actually made it to the NIT, man.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, neither were
so
they.
irrelevant.
They lost to Walla Walla, Washington or something.
Really?
Yeah, it was stupid. Okefenokee Swamp and Walla Walla, Washington. So the Aaron Rodgers deal. It looks like it's 2 high draft picks, which you believe are second-round draft picks. Is that correct, man?
I believe that's correct. That is the word on the street.
Wait, what street? Who's talking?
I think that they deserve a first and a second, and then a conditional. But it looks like it's 2 seconds and a conditional. And maybe a wide receiver that no one wants.
This is, if this trade happens, this is when Aaron Rodgers cements himself as the greatest heel in football history. On the field, like field adjacent stuff. Not Michael Vick dogfighting. Not Brett Favre stealing from the poor. Not
Brett Favre wiener picks.
Not
Brett Favre getting addicted to pills.
Not
Brett Favre inappropriate locker room behavior.
Not
Brett Favre Trump support.
They're all very good. Yeah, this is not that. This is the great, because right now I think
also Brett Favre snake oil salesman.
Yeah, that one's true.
Remember we had those magic bracelets?
Yes, I do remember that. Tommy Kappas.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the greatest NFL heel.
Brett Favre did it right on Wranglers, though. Quality jeans.
So he didn't even start that, though. It was Dale Earnhardt Jr., and I'm not going to get into that.
Okay.
But Dale Earnhardt Jr.
By the way, I am a slim, straight, Gapper Old Navy guy. But if the lovely people at Wrangler would like to join forces, let's form like Voltron, 505-246-0610. The wonderful people at Wrangler, reach out to the boys.
We've had this talk, 505-246-0610.
What number is that?
The Sports Animal Hotline.
That's a good hotline.
We've had this talk. If you work at Levi, call.
Okay.
I'm a big Levi guy, and I wear Levi's to formals, and I wear Hollisters in my everyday wear.
Mm-hmm.
They both come in 34 length. That helps me. I'm very tall.
I figured you'd be like a 36.
If it rides the cuff, I'm a 36, but I like them high and tight.
You do, don't you?
Yeah. I like to show my curves. My ankle is currently out as we sit.
Keeps your calves warm too.
What does?
Your tight pants. You got sweaty calves.
I'm literally putting thought into if my calves have ever been cold. I don't think they have.
See?
The parts of my body that gets cold, calves, not near the top. So Rodgers has now surpassed Terrell Owens as the greatest heel in the NFL to never do anything weird off the field. Except Aaron Rodgers did the weird vaccination stuff.
Yeah. And then lied about it.
Well,
he didn't lie. He was deceitful.
Okay. Why are you putting in Aaron Rodgers?
So here's the problem. Like, once he finally gets on the team, when he's done skipping the preseason and OTAs and all the workouts,
Packers or Jets?
Once he finally gets on the team,
Packers or Jets?
I'm talking historically, he's beloved on his team. Everyone loves him. Great attitude, good teammate, lifts everybody up. But this offseason diva stuff, he's the number one diva of all time. After this offseason, after all the ayahuasca stuff and the darkness stuff and the COVID stuff and the weird girlfriend stuff, I agree with you. He has overtaken Terrell Owens. As I don't know about heel, because I don't see him as a bad guy.
Oh.
But I see him as a diva.
Of course you don't see him as a bad guy. Of course you, the Green Bay Packer apologist.
Objective member of the press, Van Nunley.
God, you're so dumb.
Of 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
There's only one praised universal hero in the history of professional football, and that's Kurt Warner.
Huh. I just hold up this mirror to your dumb face right now.
The greatest to ever compete at the game.
Uh-huh.
Cinderella story. A patron saint.
He might be sainted.
He might be sainted.
He literally might be sainted.
You know there's a brand new Buddha? He's like 8 years old. Don't even make sense.
I'm so excited for that.
Little baby Buddha.
I watched the Golden Child starring Eddie Murphy, so it's about to get weird.
What is that?
It's a documentary about Buddhism.
Oh. Sweet precious baby Buddha here.
Mhm.
Little 8-year-old baby Buddha from America for some reason.
Yeah.
Seems like clever marketing.
Well, he had to go to Tibet.
Well, now he does.
Yeah.
Tibet, he didn't start there. He started in America.
Nice.
They want kickbacks. If he doesn't play, I want insurance if I'm the Packers. What if he retires? He tells us he's going to retire. You don't want to be a liar, do you, Aaron?
If you're so concerned about getting insurance on your trade, if you're so concerned about getting give backs, why are you trading for the guy in the first place? You get a year or two out of this guy, fantastic. He takes your team into the playoffs immediately, makes you a Super Bowl contender immediately. That's what you're giving up the draft capital for.
He's only going to become that. He's only going to become take you to the playoffs and make you a contender guy if that hurts the Packers worse. If there's a baseline trade and it's all over, he's going to be garbage. If there's like an escalator to where like, hey, if he doesn't play, you get some back. He'll play really good. If he plays really good, now you have to pay more. He'll play really good to make the Packers hurt.
During the regular season.
Correct.
Regular season GOAT, baby.
If he wins MVP, it's actually a first-round draft pick instead of a second. So he'll be like...
It should be.
And he'll be on the goal line. He'll be like, here's the thing. I'm not throwing a touchdown pass here. I'm going to turn and hand it off to fill in the blank running back.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do that.
He's like, man, not a fan of this December and January stuff. Season over? I'm out.
Now, in the contract where I wrote no takesy backsies, you actually could takes me backs. He's such a weird dude.
Yes. Give me all of it. I love it so much.
And he's like, Green Bay and New York are very different. Like, they might be the two most drastic differences in the NFL. All that success and isolation and claiming you're at blacked out, like what are those curtains called? Blackout curtain cabins or whatever. That doesn't exist in New York. In New York?
All of that stuff exists in New York.
No, it does not.
That Cali stuff is all in New York, too.
You have to ride public transit to
There's
get
13 million people in New York. You think there's a big enough percentage of hippies that there's not some blackness, dark out retreat at the top of some building?
Dog,
Of course it is.
There's 13 million people in.
They have granola in New York too.
He won't even live in New York.
I got a guy. I'll get you some ayahuasca.
In New York?
Yeah. I got a guy.
So like a whole.
Actually Jersey, but close enough.
In Hamtramck?
Mm-hmm. I'm sitting in my tram hammock.
Tyler, you need to Google Hamtramck, or do you think that one's real?
Not like Okeechobee.
Tyler's never heard anything. You know when I knew Tyler didn't know anything? When we brought up Rand McNally and he asked who that was.
Rand McNally hasn't been significant. Yeah, Tyler probably would have been 10. 10-year-old Tyler never saw a map.
No.
Guess not.
Tyler, I don't know much about school these days. Do they teach like geography and stuff still, or is that out?
Yeah.
Like what? Like, give me an like. Do they teach like state capitals and stuff?
No, it's just Google Earth class now.
Smart.
That is smart.
Easier.
When we were a kid, we used to spin the globe and then jam our finger into it really hard to make it stop. And we'd have to learn about that place.
Did literally the same thing.
And it would hurt your finger. Also, that's how Aaron Rodgers decided where he's going to take his next ayahuasca trip.
As good a way of any to do it.
If you're going to go with the finger.
Let fate decide, brother.
He's gonna land on Boca Raton.
That's
nice.
That's what, hey, they have same day colonoscopy out there. We could go out to Boca Raton.
Boca Patron?
Boca Patron.
Yeah, baby. Okay, if that's not a name of a tequila bar there, I don't know why it doesn't exist. Are you Googling it or me?
I'm already. All right, so the Boca Juniors are playing the Petronios, and this is in the Argentina Football League. So that's not the same thing.
There's an El Patron.
Yeah.
There is no Boca Patron. All right. Hey, Tyler. No, I'll do it at the commercial break. I'm going to buy bocapatron.com.
The Boca Ballet Theater is hosting Giselle April 22nd to 23rd, Tyler. We could go and see that performance while out there.
Love it.
Tom's ex?
Oh, Pat Moynihan and Train is going to be there? Let's go to that.
The guy on Saturday Night Live? Bobby Moynihan, my bad.
Bobby Moynihan.
I would like to point out that the Copa Argentina Football League, their initials are CAP. C-A-P.
Nice.
No
Cap counter. We're up to 3.
Yeah.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
Traffic right now, we're seeing more and more congestion westbound on I-40. That's going to start right around San Mateo. It's going to go all the way down to Coors. Watch yourself going through there. Headed west on Paseo this afternoon. Slow down start at Jefferson. Those will last until the river. Southbound I-25, as you approach Osuna, you'll hit slowdowns there. Those are going to last until Comanche. And northbound I-25 between Gibson and Central, that continues to move slow as well.
This report is brought to you by Jericho Nursery, your gardening angels.
All your yard and garden needs, Jericho Nursery. See our huge selection of bedding plants for your vegetable gardens, flower beds and pots, seeds to shovels, shrubs to fountains. Visit us on Alameda and 2nd Street or at jerichonursery.com. Hoorah!
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
I'm Erin Hawksworth here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The Thunder are in a crowded race for that final play-in spot in the West and host a Hornets team that has been eliminated from the playoffs. BetQL likes the Thunder as big favorites. BetQL has OKC minus 9.5 as a 5-star best bet. They have this number at minus 14. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk, I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
As a proud Subaru retailer, we feel it's our responsibility to preserve the environment for future generations. With the drive to become carbon neutral, Fiesta Subaru will plant 15 trees for every vehicle we sell. By offsetting your carbon footprint, we can improve air quality and reduce greenhouse gases, benefiting our health and well-being. With the Subaru Loves the Earth initiative, we can make a meaningful difference in our community because it's the right thing to do. See Fiesta Subaru on Lomas today or start driving now at fiestasubaru.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FREE for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FREE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FREE for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Okay, it's the second best way to wake up. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program. A good one today. Chris Burnett will join us in the final hour of the show. He's been a friend of ours for some time, covered us for us one time. We'll introduce he to the audience. We're excited about that. Okay, Tyler. We can do an all-day bass fishing trip, a helicopter tour, or we can snorkel the reef. Which one of these things do you want to do outside Boca Raton?
That's difficult. That's a big decision. I mean, I'm down to snorkel some stuff while I'm in Boca Raton for sure. So we'll probably rule that one off.
Okay.
I'm already doing plenty of that.
Now, I don't do helicopters because I'm afraid of anything that has to have a moving part to keep me in the air.
Right. Well, that sounds like we're going bass fishing.
I'm a big snorkeling guy. I love snorkeling. Done it in Hawaii twice. Done it in Vietnam once.
I'm pretty down with that.
All right, we will go
beautiful.
bass
It's
fishing.
mind-blowing.
Let's go bass fishing.
Bass?
What?
Just bass. Let's just do that.
Spell it.
Bass fishing. You got it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate when you know my jokes.
We'll fish at the bottom of a mountain. Go bass fishing.
The next time I put a lure in the water for a fish is the first time I've ever put a lure in the water.
What? Are you outing yourself as you've never been fishing?
I do not fish.
Well, you might not be a fisherman or an active fisher. But you've never been fishing?
You're saying a statement that is true. Yes.
Okay, well, just quantify the statement. Thank you very much.
What would I do fishing?
Catch a fish, put it in an ice chest, keep fishing.
What did you call it?
Keep drinking.
What'd you call that thing?
A fish?
No, put it in a what?
Ice chest.
What is that?
You got a chest of ice full of water next to you. You take the fish off the hook and you put it in the water.
What are you going on about? Like a treasure chest?
You keep it alive as long as possible. It tastes better. You only kill it right before you cook it. It's not like a frozen fish you buy at Smith's.
You're telling me right now, you get a treasure chest, put it into the water.
A treasure chest?
Is that what you called it?
Ice.
Is there ice in the water as well? Are you in the Arctic? I don't understand what you're saying.
You could do a bucket. You could do a heavily duct tape cardboard box.
What are you going on about?
Anything that can hold water that the fish can swim in.
Where does this ice come in to be a factor?
It's a describer for the ice chest. Can you picture in your head an ice chest?
I literally haven't. When you said ice chest, I thought about like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Batman Revenge movie when he's playing Mr. Freeze. That's what I thought of when you said ice chest.
Like his body cavity?
Yes.
Like his chest was made out of ice? What would that have to do with fishing?
I don't know. That's why you're losing me.
Fill the ice chest with water.
What is an ice chest? Like a treasure chest.
Treasure chest?
Like,
what are you?
Like,
were you from Cash Money Records? What do you think ice is? Like the frozen water, not like jewelry.
So why are you putting it in water?
To keep the fish alive as long as possible. Then you kill it and eat it fresh.
Oh my God, dog.
Because it tastes better.
You don't need ice on a live fish. You need ice on a dead fish. This doesn't even make sense.
You need water, the same temperature that the fish are swimming in. Take ice out of the equation.
Why do you keep saying ice then? If it's just a chest,
the word we're both
because if you say chest, then I have visions of what you thought a treasure chest. But when I say ice chest, I know exactly what it is.
Tyler,
friggin' Coleman, a friggin' Yeti,
why do you
friggin' Arctic.
Yeah.
No, all right. So let me get this straight. Your idiocracy is like Tyler to be the voice of reason here and explain that you're trying to say cooler.
A cooler?
Yeah.
Is that not the same thing as an ice chest?
No, it is. I just don't understand why you took so many words to get to not cooler.
Just say cooler.
It's a cooler.
What do you mean? Like the thing that makes your house more temperate? Like a cooler?
A swamp cooler?
Yes.
You don't live in a swamp.
Hey, you see how this is confusing now, huh?
That is not confusing.
It's the English language. It's not you.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You think I'm supposed to infer, if you say the word cooler, that you're catching a fish from the oceans of Boca Raton and then putting it on top of a house that the guys from Breaking Bad used to live in?
The same kind of logical leap as I would have the torso of a Batman villain.
I got lost when you said back in the water. Because when you said ice cooler, I was
Ice
like,
chest.
yeah, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like you catch fish, you kill a kid, like you so many fish heads, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you put it on ice. I was like, oh, okay, this tracks.
What's the first thing you put in a cooler?
Beer?
You don't put ice in your cooler?
Not if I'm trying to keep fish alive, which is what you're claiming.
Correct. Yes.
You're talking about putting ocean to water into
or lake water.
You're talking
Or
about
river water.
all right, native
Whatever
water to the fish.
Whatever their natural. Remember when you'd get a jar
of Swedish fish?
No, like a mason jar, like a cur jar, and you put a little grasshopper habitat in it. You put a little grass on the bottom.
What are you going on
You
about?
put a stick in it.
A diorama?
Then you catch the grasshopper and you put it in the home.
In the what?
In its home.
That is a
'Cause
prison. You're describing a prison.
You're recreating the grasshopper's natural surroundings. You're doing the same thing for the fish in an ice chest, but it's just water. You just put the fish in a box of water. Could be a bucket. Could be a cooler. Could be the back of your
All right,
truck.
so according to the internet, everything you're saying is very wrong. So the internet says this thing you're describing is called a live well.
Yes, that exists too.
Just say that.
That's on a boat, though.
And it says here, they're not what you're describing. A live well looks more like a laundry basket that you just put into the water.
That you can do that too. Or, hear me out, you use your imagination for 12 seconds and picture me pouring ocean water into an ice chest and then unhooking a fish from the hook and throwing it in the ice chest. And then you pick it up later and you cut its head off, you cut its guts out, and you throw it on your preheated grill. Also, I prefer to oil the grill too. Just don't heat it.
Do you drink hard ocean water?
You drink ocean water from Sonic. You got a little vodka on you.
That's what hard ocean water is, right? That's what it's called?
Wait, so is ocean water not a beverage that includes vodka?
I think it normally has coconut rum too. I think.
I thought that was what it was, right? It was vodka, rum, Powerade.
I think that's correct. Vodka, coconut rum, and Powerade.
Yeah.
That's what I would put in my cooler. I would not put a fish. I don't need my fish in a cooler. I can catch it, throw it on the shore, let it hang out for a while. Also, after I catch a fish, why am I going to continue to fish? I've already hit the goal of the day, which is to acquire a fish.
Well, I mean, depending on what your permit says, your license says.
My what?
Your fishing permit?
What are you going on about now?
You can't just go fishing wherever you want, Fred.
Yes, I can.
First off, you need a permit. Second off, you need an ice chest.
If there are friends of this show being 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Channel, that regularly fish, which I know they're not because we live in the desert.
This is New Mexico. People love fishing.
There's no water here. Where would people fish?
Chama.
What is that?
It's up north. It's beautiful.
Chama has some great fishing, absolutely.
Wait, you have fished before?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I'm a New Mexican, Fred.
Don't judge him by his appearance.
That's true, dude. I've been on EBT since I was in like the 4th grade. I've had to fish to eat sometimes.
What is EBT? Is that every bay there? What is that?
He goes fishing and then it's
every boat trip. Got it.
He eventually has bass tacos.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Every bait matters. That one didn't work. That one, that was a little
not even the right acronym.
Yeah, that was edgy.
Every time is bass time.
That close.
That's
I'm not gonna go fishing with you guys.
Yeah, I say we're going snorkeling.
Let's
guys.
go snorkeling. Also, what really helps when you're snorkeling is an ice chest, but you fill it full of booze, not fish.
The last time me and Van went snorkeling, I bought these what belts? I bought these belts, and they held 12 beers a piece on them. They had little slots on the outside, like a Batman belt of beer holding.
Yes.
and we put those on, and then we put in a bunch of beers, and we went out and sat in the ocean with our beer belts and snorkeling gear. And this is a real day. This is a real day in our life that we had.
Story. 2 hours after that, I swam with a turtle. All true.
I was swimming with like 12 of my best buds.
The king?
Swimming with the king. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing Services help small business print big. Now get $15 off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Offer ends 4/15. Visit staples.com /printbig for details. This is your sign to try Staples, where prints are perfect, guaranteed.
Traffic right now, we're seeing more and more congestion westbound on I-40. That's going to start right around San Mateo. It's going to go all the way down to Coors. Watch yourself going through there. Headed west on Paseo this afternoon. Slow down start at Jefferson. Those will last until the river. Southbound I-25, as you approach Osuna, you'll hit slowdowns there. Those are going to last until Comanche. And northbound I-25 between Gibson and Central, that continues to move slow as well. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute. Unfortunately, this was predictable. The Green Bay Packers general manager and Aaron Rodgers devolving into a he said. And I tend to believe Rodgers. He told Pat McAfee that he met with the organization after the season and they told him to take as long as he needed to make a decision on his future. Then he claims he came out of the darkness retreat and the tenor had changed. I don't blame the Packers for wanting to move on, but wouldn't a call to his agent or representatives have cleared things up? I'm Maggie Gray.
Your money bracket is busted. But we have a bracket challenge that costs you nothing.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
The Burkay bracket is online now at sportsanimалabq.com. Help these sports animals select the best in ABQ for 8 different categories. Best green chili cheeseburger. Best breakfast burrito. Queso. Taco. Help us find who is the best of the Burkay. Vote for your favorite finalists now at sportsanimалabq.com.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk, I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just 1 pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Ever notice what happens when your home is beautifully organized? You have more space, more room to breathe. At California Closets, our designers know just what questions to ask to create exactly what you want. Your personalized experience includes custom design and installation to deliver a result that truly reflects your style and needs. That's the California Closets difference. We call it practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.com.
Natalia, solid dismount, but that little pause is a deduction.
Top tumblers hope to stick the landing with Coach Jasmine.
That aerial sequence still needs work.
She needs more certified athletic trainers to find her balance.
Focus. I'm going to need you for the all-around. Wait, who's spotting the vault?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The steak experts at Omaha Steaks are helping you spring into something delicious with their semi-annual sale. Grab all your favorites at 50% off, like tender steaks, ocean fresh seafood, air-chilled chicken, and more. Plus, use promo code HOT at omahasteaks.com at checkout for an additional $30 off your order. Get fired up and spring into something special. But hurry, 50% off site-wide is only for a limited time. Visit omahasteaks.com. Use code HOT at checkout for an additional $30 off during their semi-annual sale today. Minimum order may be required.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boosts. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost. Online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Are you amped?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show is up next at 10
On 95.9 FM
and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I don't listen to a lot of radio shows that aren't our radio show.
Smart move.
I don't listen to any. I mean, I'll be real honest. I don't like the way it's not for me. I don't want someone else's takes. I don't want to be influenced by others.
Right.
Cool.
I listen to the opening drive almost every day.
That's a little bit different because I do too.
Talented dudes.
They're better at the insight stuff than we are. Like a lot, I would even say. And I like that insider energy.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. I do listen to like the first 20 minutes of Pat McAfee, maybe daily.
The rundown?
The rundown.
Sure.
I listen to the rundown because I know we're going to do this show, and I'm like, I want to make sure we have the right topics.
Yeah, what if I forget one?
Yeah, that's it.
That'd be a bummer.
So today on the Pat McAfee show. So the conversation goes like this. You know, if Bill Belichick doesn't play his cards right, Robert Kraft's going to get rid of him. Okay. Coldest take of all time. I cannot ever think that anyone will ever fire Bill Belichick.
Oh, you're talking about the most successful coach in the history of the sport?
Specifically Robert Kraft.
That one?
Like, Robert Kraft knows what made him a billionaire. Robert Kraft's not confused about being a billionaire. Robert Kraft is a billionaire because he had Bill Belichick.
Hey, what's the first four letters of billionaire, Fred?
William.
Yes.
Chris Burnett joins us on the microphone for the last hour of the program. We're going to introduce he to you, the friends of the show. Should we offer him what we're going to talk about?
Make it a surprise.
We'll do this. Well, I'm going to tell the listener.
He's pretty bummed he missed out on that John Wick talk.
He did. He's upset.
Yeah, visibly.
Whenever we get back, the full list of NFL rules and updates with newest edition of the program, Chris Burnett. I'm excited about that. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Let it bang, let it bang. Let it bang, let it bang. You better give me
And traffic right now, still dealing with several slow spots here in the metro. Westbound onto Paseo, slow down start at Jefferson. They're going to last until Coors. I-25 northbound, that's a slow go as you approach Gibson. That'll last until Central. Westbound I-40, Carlisle to Coors. That's moving slow and quite a bit of congestion right now. Westbound Montano from 2nd Street to Coors. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Your mission? Share your New Mexico pride. Maybe when you travel, you can help teach people the difference between a Lobo and an Aggie. Don't pack until you shop at New Mexico Look. They've got Lobos, Aggies, and Isotopes gear from tees and hats to sweats and scarves. Or pick Team New Mexico and brag with apparel featuring the cool Zia logo. That'll have people asking, what's that? New Mexico Look has 3 locations. Manal, just west of Louisiana, on Central across from UNM, and in Cottonwood Mall. Or it's easy to order online at nmlook.com.
Fish is back at Blake's Lottaburger. Wild-caught Icelandic haddock, beer battered for a crunchy, flaky bite you can't resist. Served with our special green chili tartar sauce. Try it in a 3-piece boat with natural cut fries on a toasted gourmet bun. Limited time only. Catch Blake's fish while you can.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Come join our growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online online today.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk, I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
KG40BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Hey, put up in jazz hands, kids. That's what that song reminds me of. Welcome back to the program, 6 o'clock hour. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
Where are we going?
Well, hopefully you're getting off work or here. Hopefully after you get off work, you're gonna you already made your one stop at the grocery. You already and then you're on your way home. Headed home with the boys.
Hopefully at the grocery store you got some Teller vodka, New Mexico's vodka.
Absolutely, hopefully
maybe a little 4-packy boy, or some watermelon walk-off, or some blueberry lavender lemonade, perhaps some grapefruit hibiscus lemonade. Maybe even a mariachi margarita.
Stop looking me in the eye. You're not looking at a menu. This is weirding me out. I am Fred Slow. You are Van Nunley, making the show go around. Tyler, the producer. Is that what we went with? Tyler, the creator? What was it?
I like Tyler, the entertainer.
Tyler, the entertainer.
Entertain her.
Making the show go around. And joining us now for the first time, which is going to be of a lot of times, Chris Burnett. Let's go.
Yeah.
Chris Burnett joining us. He is a staple in Albuquerque, downtown socialite life, and obviously the host of 10 Drink Minimum for what, like 15 years now?
16, yeah.
That's
16
crazy,
years.
man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I think in July it'll be 17, yeah.
You think like this isn't a thing you've celebrated 15
Well,
times already?
I drink a lot of beers, man.
That's same. 100% same.
Yeah.
A minimum 10 of them.
Yeah.
You will be joining us relatively. Tyler took himself off the live stream, so that's
Okay, bye.
You'll be joining us relatively often as Tyler has that weekend schedule to where he's an entertainer on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
Tyler the entertainer.
That's fancy.
Yeah, so you'll be with us, and you're joining us going to WrestleMania this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, you've been to a lot of WrestleManias? What's up?
Never been to WrestleMania in my life.
The whole reason you took the job was this trip.
Exactly. and then I'd be like, guys, I don't think it's gonna work.
Not the one.
Or I'll just no call, no show.
Every day after.
Yeah.
With just official start date next Monday. They're like, don't even worry about it.
No call, no show.
So 10 Drink Minimum, you record on Sunday nights. It's also live on Sunday nights. Where's that available? Who can get it?
You can get it. We have a Facebook page, facebook.com/10 Drink. We also broadcast it on our YouTube channel. You can just Google 10 Drink Minimum, and then you can find the podcast anywhere you find podcasts. I mean, almost 17 years. If you can't find it somewhere, then I'm not working very hard.
Yeah, figure it out.
So yeah.
RSS stands for really simple, stupid.
Does it now?
I don't know. I just made that one up. Is that
sure? I don't know.
We did the program this past Sunday. We got a lot of feedback on it.
Did you really?
Yeah, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is. It's absolutely a part of the lexicon, I guess. Yeah. Like it's the pulse of Albuquerque.
Awesome. That's what actually like a city councilman told me, and I was like, that makes me feel weird. I don't know how that. He's like, I listen to your show to see what's going on. I'm all right. That freaks me out a little bit.
Like the notoriety or what part?
I don't know. He's like, I want to know what's going on with the like the pulse. He's like, I want to see where people are at, and I'm like, oh wow, that's scary. I don't know if you should. but that's cool.
Yeah, you're like, this progress I made over all this time that I worked so hard for. Now that I have it, I
I don't know.
Well,
I just don't know if I want city officials to be like, well, we should pass this law because I was listening to 10 drink minimum the other day, and here's what they had to say about it.
These are hammered dudes really into this law.
Yeah.
You're a sports enthusiast, though, and that's why we're excited to have you as part of the program. What you're into combat sports or into what? What's your jam?
I used to watch a lot of UFC. I haven't watched it as much anymore, but I watch. I like basketball. I like football, baseball. I'm a big one. And like earlier, you were talking about heels and sports heels, and I was thinking in my mind the greatest sports heels of all time. And like in football, for me, it's like Ndamukong Suh. He just seems like a real
great answer.
But then I was like, but is anyone worse than Christian Leitner? I mean, is that, they even had a whole show. I Hate Christian Leitner was the whole name of the show.
Yeah, and we're familiar with that work because at that time there were less options for entertainment, so everyone was watching ESPN 30 for 30 10 years ago.
Yep.
The greatest sports heel of all time. Who's the greatest?
I mean, he's pretty up there.
Oh,
very punchable.
Albert Hainsworth, I think, would be on there.
Okay.
That dude sucked.
That's just diet and Ndamukong.
Yeah.
No, he stepped on a dude's head. Like he cleated a dude in the head. And Ndamukong don't cleat you in the head. He just gives you one of these.
He cleated a lot of people.
Yeah, he stepped on
like a lot of people.
I don't like that.
A lot of people.
Is there like a pitcher that throws at your head? Is there a guy like that? Like John Rocker?
I was gonna say John Rocker would be. He was like the guy. Like Eastbound and Down is like based on
Personal
him.
life. Yeah.
John Rocker, I think, would be on the list.
Mhm.
In his playing days, friend of the show, friend in real life, Ryan Leaf. I think he was a bad guy. He was a heel for a long time in the NFL. I thought,
like Ty Cobb,
self-imposed.
Yeah,
Ty Cobb would like slide and kick people in the chest with his sharpened cleats that he sharpened before the game.
Okay,
It's a big heel to people of color off the field.
Yeah, he did not. He did not care
Yeah.
for those.
Yeah.
He was not about that life.
Allegedly.
Greatest heel of all. Oh, hey, I got it. Tanya Harding.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's got to be Tanya Harding.
Yeah, it's up there.
Pretty good.
Because heel is a pro wrestling term for a bad guy, and all of her heel activities happen backstage, just like they would on a pro wrestling show. Like you beat up your opponent before they have to compete.
Right.
That's Tanya Harding through and through. Give me Tanya Harding.
They like run up with the cameras, and Nancy Kerrigan's on the ground.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Get some security down there.
Why?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's a good one.
Can be topped. I think that's the one.
Could be.
I'm trying to think. I mean, that you might have hit the pinnacle right there.
She's a bad bee.
Mm.
I'm not a big fan of like the overproduced, like the Conor McGregor. Like I'm here because the cameras are here.
Yeah.
Like the whatever. Nancy Kerrigan.
That's heel by design.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's heel for the
entertainment
brand.
heel.
Well, do you think
Yeah.
whenever, did you see when they threw the guardrail at the bus and shattered the window? That was all produced. Like that was all just a work. Conor McGregor.
Some guy got paid for glass shards in his eye.
That happened. Yeah.
It was like they were treating that bus like it was old Milts.
Yeah. I mean, it was very WWE.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah.
From the texter, friend of the show, friend in real life, voice of the Lobos, Robert Fitzgerald Portnoy.
Big win for the Lobos today, by the way.
Says Grayson Allen.
Oh, he's the worst.
A good one. That's a good one.
Lobos baseball today. I don't know if you guys saw this or know about this because it happened while we were on air. Dramatic fashion. Jake Holland over number 22 in the nation, Texas Tech. Bottom of the ninth. Walk off.
Wow.
11-10.
Lobos baseball's for real, boys.
Let's go. Jake Holland's from Orlando, Florida. So we should actually call him, Tyler, and see what the best spot in Boca Raton is.
Oh, man.
We can do that. He's a real Boca boy.
Grayson Allen does have that rep. Does have that rep.
In the StreamYard chat, it says Mickey Rivers of the Yankees was a real POS.
Did they misspell Mantle?
Yeah.
Was that supposed to be Mickey Mantle?
I don't know.
Bad guys in basketball are a little different.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about Pat Bev the other day. I guess we weren't really talking on air. We were talking about Pat Bev the other day.
Yeah.
He hits like a little 8-foot turnaround hook shot over LeBron, who just came off of a month's injury on an ankle.
Yeah.
And then he does the "you're too small." He puts his hand down to the floor like he's petting Gus whenever Gus comes out of his wall hole. Like, what are you doing, Pat? You're not a bad guy.
If you're going to go NBA, though, you got to go Bill Laimbeer. Laimbeer was one of the worst human beings ever.
Okay, that's a good take. He's an actual villain.
Yeah.
Charles Oakley.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
But Lambier, like he went up to get a rebound with Bird and then just came down to clothesline him, just to clothesline him. That was the whole, like, it wasn't an accident. He did it on purpose.
So Bird might be it too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bird would tell you, he would walk over to you during your timeout. He would lean into your huddle and he would say, I'm going to go to this spot in the corner. I'm going to hit a 3 on you.
Yep.
And then he would walk away.
Yep.
That's a bad dude.
Then he would run over to the coach and say, why didn't you have anyone guarding me? And like throw his hands up.
Give me a sprinkle of Vontez Burfict.
Oh, okay.
He's ruined a lot of careers.
Oh, wow.
Including his own.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that are the worst. Maurice Claret. There's a lot of guys who are their own worst enemy out there.
Lenny Dykstra.
That's a good example.
Dude knows how to party.
Yeah, well, called him Nails. I mean, yeah.
Like all the way up into methamphetamine. I would love to hang out with Lenny Dykstra.
At what phase, though? The alcohol to methamphetamine, or like before, beginning of the career to the alcohol? Which phase?
Daryl Strawberry.
I mean,
ooh,
he's just like a cool guy.
Yeah, I agree. He seems super cool.
Guy.
Dennis Rodman.
Oh, that's
The Worm.
Yeah.
Heel by design.
I mean, he was in the NWO.
Oh. I'm in it. Larry Bird played an entire NBA game shooting only left-handed.
Yeah.
Because he knew he was that bad of a dude.
He went to the 3-point contest, went in the locker room and said, "Who's getting second?" Never took his warm-up shirt off.
Sweet.
And won the 3-point contest.
That's a bad dude.
Bad dude, man. And
So it might be Larry because my Tanya Harding example, there's only one example.
Yeah.
Although she ended up boxing. Did she throw any low blows in that?
Probably.
Larry, that's cultivated. That's swag. That's attitude. I don't know if he's like trying to be the bad guy. He's saying he's better than you. He's about to prove it right in your face.
And he could.
Tanya Harding.
Every time.
Far.
That's
real life.
Todd Bertuzzi.
But again, that's off the court, off the ice, off the field stuff.
Yeah,
we're doing that.
That's heel, man.
We're going to go into Ray Lewis territory or Aaron Hernandez territory, Michael Vick territory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. Also, I think to be a really good heel, you have to low key also be loved quite a bit.
Draymond Green.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Draymond Green will hit a shot tonight in whatever game he's playing, and he'll celebrate.
The only shot that he hits.
Yeah. Not like he's not like a 10-year vet who has won championships.
Right.
But he'll be like, look at me. Like, what?
Then he'll go on his podcast and talk about how he did it in your face.
Everybody loves Draymond.
Yeah. I'm a Warriors fan, so I love Draymond. So
Okay, I think I have it right here.
Yeah.
I went to the internet to get the answer, but I think we missed it.
All right.
Don King.
I mean, yeah, he did. He made a lot of people a lot of money, and then he took it away from them.
Single-handedly, the downfall of boxing is because of Don King.
Yeah. I mean, downfall of boxing, downfall of Mike Tyson, partially.
Well, definitely downfall of Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson blames King for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys know the bad blood about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, allegedly, King siphoned, I don't know what word to use.
Yeah.
Like 14 or 15 milli off of Tyson.
Oh, how much off of Julio Cesar Chavez? I mean, who knows?
Everybody.
Yeah.
It's not going to be just a wild one-off on just Mike Tyson.
Oh, all right. I got the list here. Ali, Holmes, Witherspoon, Norris.
Chuck Norris?
No. The guy named, I got it right here in front of me. Terry Norris? No clue.
Nobody steals from
He's
Chuck
a boxer,
Norris.
right?
Yeah, they all were.
Terrible Terry Norris. Is that right?
Terrible Terry? Yeah, how do you know that? You know a little more than you're letting on. King was also, I didn't know this. Don King is a double murderer.
Yeah, that's correct.
In 1966, King was convicted of second-degree murder for shooting someone in the back. The conviction was ultimately overturned because it was determined the shooting was justifiable. He was later convicted of second-degree murder for stomping someone to death over $600.
Wow. Imagine what he'll do for $15 million.
Well, and he got pardoned by the governor of Ohio. So you know he had a couple coin that he threw around.
Mm-hmm.
How much coin you got? A cuppa? Got a cuppa? Cup of coin?
He's I'd say that's starting to sound really heel.
Bobby Petrino, he sucks.
What about Bobby Knight?
Good guy.
Yeah, anti-hero.
Angry face.
Anti-hero. Chokes a kid on campus. Throws chairs onto the court.
I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw him coach a couple times. It's pretty amazing.
George Steinbrenner.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, then Al Davis.
Al Davis.
Yeah.
He's a heel to the owners.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
To the NFL, yeah.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
2 counts of domestic violence, 1 count of misdemeanor battery, convicted misdemeanor battery. The list just goes on.
He's also a heel to LeVar Burton for sure.
Because he hates to read.
Correct. Because he can't read.
Because he can't read.
He's a disgrace to LeVar Burton of the famous show Reading Rainbow.
LeVar Burton's like, what about My Little Prince? It's like, that's my nickname now. Book, friend. Speaking of choking, Latrell Sprewell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Coach,
he put PJ Carmichael like out of the league, really.
How was he the heel? You see the things that Carlissimo was saying to him?
I don't know if this is going to help my argument or not, but currently, legally, Latrell Sprewell is not allowed to see his own children.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
So
That's bad.
not good.
No.
Not good. It's probably like Uncle Luke, though.
I mean, the hero of University of Miami football? How is he a heel?
Luther Campbell.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of these. What's that hockey dude?
Uncle Luke a different person?
Yeah.
It's Luther Campbell who you're talking about, right?
Yeah, but hold up. Luther Campbell in the street, Uncle Luke in the sheet.
Oh, hey-oh.
Ty Domi or Bob Probert for hockey?
The second guy I never heard of, so I guess Ty Domi.
Oh, you never heard of Bob Probert?
Did Ty Domi the one that married DJ Tanner from Full House?
No, I think that was that Probert?
Oh, it was Pavel Bure.
Oh, that's right. Probert was the guy. He was literally the goon for Detroit. He would just go in and beat people up, and he was the most feared in his time.
So that was Marty McSorley for the Kings when he played with Wayne Gretzky. So if you touched Wayne Gretzky at all,
yeah,
Marty McSorley came over and just rocked you like John Rocker, who we already named.
I mean, Happy Gilmore took off his skate and tried to stab a guy.
Yeah, it was wild.
Mm-hmm. He turned face, though, when he went to golf.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we didn't think about, though, which is the obvious, because we're so pro-labor all the time, which is the thing I say all the time. It's Donald Sterling.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty bad, too.
He was the worst.
Who's that bowler guy that literally, he's like the bad boy of bowling?
Pete Weber?
Pete Weber the third?
There you
go. Oh, wait,
Pete Weber's a legend.
Yeah.
Parker Baum the third. There's a lot of really good bowlers out there that are not good at anything else.
Don Dinkinger?
What?
Dinkinger? I don't know how you say that last name. Somebody put that in the chat.
The guy who played the little person in Game of Thrones?
Who is Kermit Washington?
I don't know who that is either.
The president of...
We got a Kermit Washington from the Texture as well.
I don't know who that is. That's what I just said. I just said that. Who is that? There's a lot of people out there I've never heard of.
So apparently
he looked so nice.
They weren't villain enough.
This is first line of his Wikipedia is remembered for punching opposing player Rudy Tomjanovich.
Oh, and ended Rudy's career. He got brain damage.
Oh,
but went on to coach the Houston Rockets.
Are you saying coaching's easy?
No.
Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
You implied it with the brain damage.
I did not. It's actually a really vicious hit too. If you watch because Rudy was running full blast and the guy just punched him right in the head.
Whoa!
Hey, you know what else that happened to Johnny Cueto? Johnny Cueto kicked Jason LaRue in the head.
Okay.
So when Johnny Cueto was with the Reds, he kicked Jason LaRue, who was the catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, in the head, ended his career right there.
Oh wow! You end somebody's career, you go right up in the Hill Hall of Fame.
Oh, I agree.
Right? I mean, in someone's life, you go really higher, but in the career, that's
Lawrence Taylor doesn't count because he did it once a week. He made a habit of it.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds on the list?
Not really. He's just a jerk, not a heel.
It's interesting that we know Lawrence Taylor for ending Joe Theismann's career, but who's the guy that hit Alex Smith? I don't even know who that
Mo
is.
Lewis?
Is it Mo Lewis?
No, wait, that was Drew Bledsoe.
I thought Drew Bledsoe blew his knee out stage diving at a concert. That was the first time, I guess.
Who's the guy that headbutted the goalpost?
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of idiots out
Yeah.
there.
But yeah, you end somebody's career, that puts you up there. Yeah, and then Lawrence Taylor, there's always the crack.
What is the crack?
Oh,
He was-
okay. I finally found that Kermit Washington.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, right?
Rudy Tomjanovich
Yeah.
clip.
Yep.
So
all of his momentum's coming forward. Hits him with a really solid right cross.
Yeah.
Drops him. Whiplash. Hits his head on the floor.
Yeah.
That was gross.
So I gave Van 17 minutes for the segment to say Elizabeth Lambert, but he didn't do it. Whenever we get back, more 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
She's a hero.
Things right now looking better here in the metro. We still got several slow spots, though. Westbound Paseo continues to move slow between Jefferson and Coors. A lot of congestion northbound on I-25 as you approach Gibson. That's going to last until Central. Westbound I-40 continues to move slow as well, starting around Carlisle. That'll last until Rio Grande. And dealing with a lot of slowdowns on Montano headed west between 2nd Street and Coors.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Shot up good. The madness is here. Catch every high-profile game from the NCAA tournament right here.
Open three, left wing, got it.
On your home for the tournament.
He'll fire a long three. It's good.
Sweet 16.
Dribbles right to the top of the key. Inside, wide open. He jams it home.
And the NCAA National Championship game.
This moment is like so big for us, so big for everybody in this program. Just all those people who helped us get to this point. It's been a long journey, so I'm glad to be here.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text JUDGE to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text JUDGE to 321-321. That's JUDGE to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2, have a plan to get there. Step 3, make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Cards issued by Celtic Bank, member FDIC. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 3.5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/radio. Ramp.com/radio. ramp.com/radio.
There is only one medium that can reach an audience without seeing it, without touching it. A medium that can captivate its audience from 360 degrees. A sensory experience this powerful can only come from radio. Harness the power of radio for your business because the audience is listening.
Cumulus Radio. Contact Jason Martinez at 767-9113 now and let us show you how our radio station can help your business. Interested? See, it works.
The Jim Rome Show.
I love the game, but I don't play the game.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We came to play. 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 We came to play.
Nearly 6:30. Day of radio. Chris Burnett joining us on the program.
Welcome. It's great to be here.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. NFL rule changes, boys. You ready?
Yeah.
Talked about it in the first hour. Come back to it now. Presented by Philadelphia and accepted by the NFL. I could read you. I'll read it exactly. Men's Rule 5, Section 1, Article 2, to permit the use of 0 as a jersey numeral. Sorry. To allow kickers and punters to also wear jersey numbers between 0 and 49 and 90 and 99. Okay, I'm in on this.
You like it?
Wearing the number 0 is cool to me. I'm in on this.
Okay. But there's no 00.
There's no 00.
Garbage. Miss me with that.
Roulette is like,
Lunacy.
what?
No, Kevin Duckworth right there.
Don't know who that is.
Portland Trailblazers 00.
The Mighty Ducks were named after the Duckworth law firm.
Oh.
Sorry, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. You're also outlawed as well.
Wow.
No double numbers.
Good take.
No double numbers at all for punter?
Never again.
No, get rid of them all.
All of them.
Even double adjacent, I say get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
I say you just give everyone 1 through 53 and it's done. That's what I say.
Ranking on salary.
Oh, wow. That'd be amazing.
Something to do with instant replay, time clock. Don't care about that. Here we go. If you fail a 4th down attempt, it's now immediately reviewed.
Oh, great.
Wow, I don't like that.
That'll make the game speed up.
I hate instant replay more than any human being on the planet. It has taken the emotion out of the game. It has ruined the moments of the game. It is not for your boy at freaking all. And now, when my team gets a big stop or my team fails, my reaction won't be cheer or jeer. My reaction will be,
now hold on.
Go to the replay.
Now hold on.
Hold on. Let's take a restroom break. Let's
Why
top
is
off our drink.
this is dumb that it's automatically reviewable.
Jurisdiction.
Make it a challengeable play. That's all you have to do.
Officials
make the coaches use one of their challenges. This is stupid.
Agreed.
The NFL has also changed its definition of a launch to now leaving both 1 or 2 feet. So launching, as you're aware, is a personal foul. You can be ejected from the game, and then you usually catch a penalty.
Isn't launching with 1 foot running? Isn't that called running?
I literally feel the same way.
This is going to be an absolute expletive deleted show.
This is like a football motion. Like when they're like, well, when the wide receiver makes a football motion.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He made an aggressive football move and then hit him really hard and gave him an owie, 15 yards.
Des Bryant was in. Tripping is now a personal foul. Okay. Sure.
That's good.
There's someone's going to get really good at running alongside you.
Accidentally tripping.
Yeah.
Except for Aaron Rodgers. He can trip all he wants just during the offseason.
Right.
This one's a little interesting to me. The competition committee says this. To make penalty for illegally handing the ball forward consistent with other illegal acts such as illegal forward passes. So I agree that it's fair, but I don't think I saw it so many times that I needed a rule change.
Who got screwed over by it last year's question? Yeah, where did this come from?
What? Like, explain that rule. Like, say that again.
So, like, say you're like a lineman who picks up a fumble past the line of scrimmage. If a player has came up to you in front of you as you're progressing down the field and taking it away, like on your team,
you can't.
That's now forward pass.
I didn't know you could even do that.
Yeah, you can't do an illegal forward pass. You can't pitch the ball forward. Now you literally can't hand the ball forward.
And it would have been just down right there, but now they're saying, hey, you get a 15-yard penalty and a loss.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
So there you go.
So don't do it, I guess. Probably best if you didn't do it.
Yeah,
just don't.
Just lay on the ball.
Did you read this rule?
The thing that I get so weird about whenever all these rule changes come in, it's like, what kind of nerd is saying so close to him? You need to change the handoff.
Is that NFL? I mean, man.
They've amended the butt ram and head rules with the helmet. Now, if you're putting your helmet on another dude, strong chance you're going to get called for it. Super strong chance.
Which is fine. But it's got to be across the board. This gray area open for opinion stuff. Every single game is getting called differently, from using your head, leading with the head, hitting with the head,
right?
Accident. I find it wildly BS that if a linebacker leans down and tackles somebody and makes accidental contact with their helmet, it's an automatic first down and 15-yard penalty. If a running back leans down and smashes you head first, it's just
no big deal.
Play. It's just a regular football play.
I agree with that.
It should be both sides.
Joining us on the program right before the break, from the show, Chip, welcome, brother.
Thanks. I got a great idea for the instant replay.
Yep.
For the review. I think the refs should have 3 minutes to come up with a call, and that's it. No longer. You got 3 minutes to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, the game got to go. It has to go on.
With the call in the field?
With the call in the field, period.
Ooh, I don't hate
if you can't figure it out in 3 minutes, then that's too bad. Let's go. We got to move on. It's a game. You got to move on.
Are you perhaps you work for Coca-Cola or Budweiser or any of the partners of the NFL? Because 3 minutes sounds like a really nice commercial break, Chip.
Right.
But honestly, some of these are going 10, 15 minutes. And yes, they're using that as a commercial break. But these 10-minute calls, that changes the game sometimes. Okay, maybe make it 2 minutes. That's fine. But there's got to be a time frame for them to review it. If you can't figure it out in that time frame, the game must go on, in my opinion.
Chip knows what's up, because I'm over here saying just get rid of all replay and just leave it up to discretion.
Well, I'm the exact opposite, Fred. Let me tell you why.
Go ahead, Chip.
No, I agree. The instant replay is really messed up. I mean, we lost games, but UNM Lobos because of it. And, I don't know. Something's got to happen in this whole idea that you could just sit there and analyze it from 85 different angles.
In slow motion, in ultra 4K.
And that takes out the sport of the game. This is an athletic endeavor, not like work for 2 minutes and then quit for 10 minutes. That's not an athletic event sometimes, in my opinion. So
it can kill the momentum. It can kill the momentum of the game.
Now, hear me out, Chip.
Yeah.
How about the Zebras don't make that call whatsoever? You have a guy up in the booth with 20 televisions in front of him and a Star Wars-esque button board in front of him, and he gets to look at all the angles, and he makes a decision, and he relays it immediately to the referees. Referees don't got to stand in a stupid circle and look in the little box with the hood on it. They got a guy upstairs already looking at it before they grab the microphone, before they even thinking about making the call. They got the right answer coming from upstairs.
They say this is what you do.
I agree with that, as long as it's a very short amount of time.
Yes, please.
You can't take 10 minutes or 15 minutes on a call. No. That's just got to be outlawed.
Chip, thank you for calling the Sports Animal Hotline. You're the best, brother.
Yeah,
All right, thanks. You guys too. See ya.
Yeah, if you've turned the game around, you've got momentum in your favor, and then they stop for like 15 minutes. I mean, you've lost that.
Yeah, I agree.
And then what's the worst sport that does instant replay now? I mean, they all do it now. They all
It's
have
football.
The football's the worst by
It's
far.
the worst.
and they're the ones who started it, pretty much, right?
I give the same analogy all the time. When Antonio Freeman caught that pass from Brett Favre on Monday Night Football after Brett Favre's father passed away,
Oh yeah,
and he bounces it around 3 times and he gets up untouched and scores, how the majesty of that moment is lost if we're immediately going to replay. Dave, we'll be right back.
Right.
Like, miss me. I want emotion back. I don't care about outcomes per se. I don't care about getting it quote unquote correct. I don't ever care about specifics in my life. I care about emotions. I can't tell you what this show was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or a month ago, but I can tell you that I love it, and I can tell you that it was fun. And I have lost that as a viewer of sports.
That's fair.
I'm get it right guy. You want to get it right. You don't want the future of your career, your team's trajectory to fall in the hands of a bad call. Get it right and do it faster, like Chip said.
When we get back, I'm up in the air on this one, but Andre Drummond put out a tweet today, and we kind of always hit on these.
We do.
So let's hit on Andre Drummond and what he is telling the world. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Last year, you gave us books, and we gave you beer. You remember, Tom Brady was still a buck. The Sports Animal is doing it again with JPR Decorative Gravel and Blake's Lotta Burger for the Rock and Brew Book Drive. Bring new or gently used children's books to participating breweries, and you'll receive $1 off each beer you buy that day. Breweries like Hemma's Mountain Brew House, Tractor Brewing, Juno Pub, and more. Save $1 off a beer while fighting illiteracy in New Mexico. Get a full list of drop-off locations online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
The tournament is heating up, and there's no better place to get in on the action than FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. That's because right now, FanDuel is giving new customers a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. Just go to FanDuel.com/win and sign up today to claim your no-sweat first bet. Then you can wager on everything from the point spreads to which team will be cutting down the net. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use.
Must be present in state where lawful to wager. 21 plus in select states. First online real money wager only. $10 deposit required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable sportsbook bonus bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. FanDuel is offering sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino LLC. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG. Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 or visit KSGamblingHelp.com Kansas. 1-877-770-STOP Louisiana. Visit MDGamblingHelp.org in Maryland. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. 1-800-522-4700 Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net West Virginia.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk. I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just 1 pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Every piece of land has a story. Some right there is behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor, like the Upshaws.
This is my tractor Penny. It's all about attention to detail.
But the Nelsons love cruising around their expansive Montana ranch in their John Deere Gator UV.
We've been here since 1868.
While the Caggianos drive a John Deere zero-turn mower to keep their Long Island brewery looking sharp.
Don't call me, don't bother me. I'm going out to mow for a couple hours.
Run with us and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. Looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
New Mexico's Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Andre Drummond plays for the Bulls. Deleting all my social media apps. My management will take over. Also changing my number. Kill that music for me, Tyler. Time to focus on my mental health. If you two are struggling with your mental health, you're not alone. It's okay to ask for help. We talk about this kind of thing a lot. I am insanely one-sided on it. Do we got to do to be happy and healthy? I am insanely one-sided on load management. I think you should take it. I am insanely one-sided on talking about whenever you need help and comfort, regardless of the amount of money you make or the profession you hold or the job title or whatever. I deleted all of my personal social media 4 months ago. So a quarter of a year ago.
How's it feel?
It's been the best. It has been. And I recognize that I have this radio show, and I recognize I still have the show social media. I recognize that I hold like an influence status in that world. I get all that stuff. But in this year alone, I mean, I went to Royal Rumble. I went to Cancun. I went to the Super Bowl. I went to spring training. I bought a home. I'm about to go to the WrestleMania. You know who knows that stuff? People who call me.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's it. I'm going through a thing on my personal right now that's not great. You know who knows about that? The people I talk to. And to me, there's something so very lost when instead of like building those connections, I'm primarily talking about social media here. I'm not talking about mental health. There's something to me so incredibly lost whenever you don't feel like you want to share those things with individuals, but you just want to share them with the world. Recognizing I host a talk show, recognizing I hit countless numbers of people I've never met in person. But to me, there's something crazy about that. I don't think your life should be projected around creating a perception for others. That's incredibly dangerous to me.
Did you see that they're about to enact or pass a lot of laws like in Utah and New Mexico and Texas?
For kids?
For kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that stuff's kind of always existed, but not like enforced.
Yeah.
And the thing I saw was you have to have like state ID and like submittals and stuff.
Yeah. And then if you're underage, then at, say 10 p.m. your time, your social media shuts off.
Yeah.
Completely.
We've had a lot of mental health professionals on this program and the previous incantation of this program throughout the years, talking about how important it is for, it's harder for men to admit something's wrong.
Oh,
it's harder for men to ask for help.
And it's on it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The whole mentality.
And you want to take it up another level. It's even harder for athlete to ask for, because you're supposed to be tough. You're supposed to be stronger than the next guy.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be more resilient than the next guy. And take that to another level, a person in the media. I can only imagine how hard it is for being not only a man, but a person of color, not only an athlete, but someone who's prominent in the media. You know this is going to get put on blast, but you still realize this is what's important for you right now. You won't get help unless you take that first step.
And as we're sitting here talking about the outward message, there's like an inward one too, right? Because there's like, and I personally don't have this. I know you do, Van. I know you have this. That doom scrolling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That you're just there, just losing hours of your day, losing like connections with others, and like your self-awareness as you're constantly just absorbing other people's content.
Reddit wormholes every once in a while.
That stuff to me will mess up your head so bad.
Sure.
And I have an absolute refusal. If you were to be like, hey, Fred, what's the top thing on Instagram right now? I would literally have no clue. Like I never will ever know. I don't know what the TikTok sound effect sounds like to start a TikTok. Or I got that backwards.
Miss me with that.
Finish a TikTok. Like I don't, but that is a mental torture that people just put on themselves.
For multiple reasons. Number one, you're wasting your day. You're wasting your hours. You could be doing so many more better things with your life.
Well,
also when what you're seeing is a projection of unrealistic expectations of other people's lives.
Correct.
I will miss you on half of that. I am not one to tell anyone what to do with their time. I'm not anyone to say what is better. I will never ever tell anyone how to spend their whatevers. But I will say this: the unintended consequence is the part I'm talking about. That second part you said, where trying to relate your life to that thing, that's the dark point. But hey, if you want to watch the same episode of your favorite 90s sitcom over and over again, hey, I think that's loser stuff. But I'm never going to tell you not to do it.
In the past 20 years, I've seen The Wire 6 times.
Yeah, and I every time you told me that, I've said the same thing.
Seinfeld. Yeah.
Anytime Van tells me he's starting The Wire again, I'm like, just go talk to someone about your depression.
Yeah.
Well, and then you have
that means I got a new live-in girlfriend.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all that means.
Well, and then you have these people that like they go out to dinner with you and then they're on their phone the entire time. They're wasting the time that they're with you, and they're like trying to be somewhere else.
The one that got me bad years ago was I had a friend that I used to identify as really good. I had what I call a really good friend. And all of their stories started to disappear, and all their stories started being stories of things they saw on social media or like TV shows that they had watched.
Mm-hmm.
And my come to Jesus moment with them, which was, tell me about your life.
Oh.
Which did not exist for these people anymore.
Interesting.
And I remember feeling like I lost that friend. I remember grieving. Being like, my friend who used to live an exciting and engaged life now lives an observing
others.
And I get, if that's your jam, that's your jam.
Right. For an appropriate amount of time a day, according to your mental health, not 8 hours a day. You need a job. You got to exercise. You got to eat. Get some sunshine on your face. Produce some vitamin D. There's a lot of things you need to check off those boxes to be a functioning, healthy human being.
It changes your perspective too on stuff.
100% it does.
Like we were talking about, we did the 10 Drink Minimum podcast with Chris Burnett this past Sunday.
I heard about it. It's great.
It went really well. We got a lot of good feedback. We talked about it on the show.
Sweet.
Where it was, as we're talking about this radio show right here, because this is a what, boys? This is a broadcast.
Yeah.
We're hitting a broad audience. It's not a narrow cast. This is not we're talking one niche topic, one niche, whatever. And if you fall into your algorithm of despair and chasing, I think the example we gave was Colin Fraser, not Colin Fraser. The guy that won the Oscar.
Oh, Colin Firth?
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan
Fraser wins his Oscar, and the internet would have you thinking this is the most important thing that's ever happened in the world of celebrity, and it is not.
The internet loves Brendan Fraser.
Correct.
He's like second place to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But both those guys are zero placed at really everyone. So the idea is like you end up, and that's just the example I can give you because that's the one that I'm exposed to. There's somebody listening to me where it's Korean pop music. There's someone listening to me right now to where it's former 1980s Days of Our Lives soap star, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Like they all have their whatever thing.
DeStefano's a bad dude.
Oh, he was the worst.
Yeah.
If I was in Salem, I would just move.
I know.
Like there's no reason to stay in Salem.
Bad stuff keeps happening all the time.
All the time. And Marlena, like you're not going to give him Marlena. She's the most desirable girl in town.
Yeah.
She's with John.
How did she get pregnant 5 times last year?
Well,
doesn't make any sense.
Twice it was twins. So really it's just 3 times.
Oh.
Figure it out.
Still a lot.
How do you feel about this, that social media has now changed like actual like places you go, where they now have like, they're now doing this whole like, they'll change the way the place looks so that people will come there, influencers, to take pictures there.
You talking about green walls and neon lights?
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Every place does it now.
When I ran the Boys and Girls Club, I paid a yearly fee to, I'm going to tell you it's Game Freak, but that's not who it is, to a company that would put rare Pokemons at my Boys and Girls Club. So when people got on their app looking for Pokemons, they would come to the Boys and Girls Club and then be able to see that we have actual fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how this thing works.
And by the way, whatever app you're addicted to that takes up X amount of your time, that's not the same thing for everyone.
No, it's not.
The algorithms got you, Bubba. Like, it's giving you specific results towards you. You're not going to be like, oh, you know what? I hate bass fishing. Why is this giving it to me? No. It's not going to give you something new and fresh. It's going to keep battering you with what it knows that you love, and you keep going and going and going.
And Draymond Green, who had obviously got lost in a way to where he was only absorbing the worst, I'm assuming, that's an assumption on my end.
Andre Drummond?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say Andre Green?
Said Draymond Green.
My bad. But to me, to be able to say, hey, let me quit this thing. And if you're thinking about quitting, first of all, there's a lot of professional avenues.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to encourage you to do this. Go half a day. If you can make it half a day, go one day. If you can make it one day, try to go 18 hours. Try to go 24 hours. Try to go 36 hours.
And there's apps on every smartphone that can help you regulate it.
I don't even have the muscle memory on my thumb anymore to go to the social media app on my phone. It's gone. That will come to you. You can re-seize. Also, I was not like overly lost in it all the time, but I was producing with a purpose. Everything I was putting out was produced.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah. Not healthy, not safe.
No. And you see a lot of that where you look at someone's Instagram and you're like, there's literally no actual, just someone took a picture of you here and you threw it up.
Right.
Everything is produced.
Too much.
Curated and filtered and, you know.
Yeah. Vetted. Hey, what do you think about this? Ugh.
Right.
Ugh. I went on a Tinder date one time with a girl. She's like, let's hike to the top of this thing on the foothills. I was like, cool. We're walking up. She's just crying and moaning and complaining and fitting, and her feet are terrible, and this day sucks, and it's too cold, and she can't have conversation through her heavy breathing. And we get to the top, and she's like, let's take an Instagram photo. It'll be perfect.
And then she probably put perfect day.
Yep. And I was like, I was there with you. You're a liar.
So good on Andre Drummond. It took a lot for him to do that.
We'll produce the final segment of this program whenever we get back. Tune on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Packers management was surprisingly negative yesterday about Aaron Rodgers. They basically said Rodgers blew them off, somewhat contradictory to what Rodgers himself said. Maybe the truth lies in between, but either way, it could definitely upset Rodgers. If you're a Jets fan, that's a good thing. An angry Rodgers won 2 late career MVPs for Green Bay. Some more bulletin board material can't hurt. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text JUDGE to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text JUDGE to 321-321. That's JUDGE to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver," unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
When you look around your home, what makes you smile? Personal touches, beautiful light, lines, colors, things of quality that enhance your life. California Closets specializes in making space for what belongs, with richly textured finishes and quality materials that last. From the bedroom to the pantry to the mudroom, everything we do is custom designed, built, and installed by people who take pride in serving you. Think of it as practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at CaliforniaClosets.com.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Tune in to Chop It Up with Vern Kay, where he chops it up about professional and local sports with all the hot takes. Chop It Up with Vern Kay. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11 on the Sports Animal.
Take us with you anywhere.
Well, anywhere with cell service.
Download the KNML app in the Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search KNML.
Ready to go home, boys?
Yeah.
In 3 minutes.
Magic Johnson is trying to buy the Washington Guardians. I get it.
Just buy them all.
Yeah. At this point, he just buys a new team like every 10 years, right?
Yeah, he's got all of them. He just needs a football team for his infinity ownership gauntlet.
Ben, you just saw a leak for the NBA Hall of Very Famous. What was it?
Correct. We have one, obviously, unanimous, Dwayne Wade.
All right, he's pretty famous. I'll put him in.
Unanimous, Dirk Nowitzki.
He's pretty famous. I'll put him in.
Okay, obviously, Coach Pop.
Okay.
All right.
Coach Popovich. That's 100%.
He's pretty famous. Put him in.
All right, this one's on the fence here.
Isn't he still coaching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him retire first. Take him off.
Pau Gasol? I think this is a cusper right here.
Yeah. I mean, flopping Hall of Fame.
Ooh, for sure.
He's not in. Keep going.
And Tony Parker? I think that's a cusper.
Because of his off the court. Eva Longoria.
Because he married Eva Longoria.
Yeah. All right, put him in. Hall of Fame.
Right. Good criteria.
Yep.
And this one's a no-doubter. Becky Hammon.
Who?
WNBA, like the best WNBA player of all time. Yeah. Becky Hammon.
Cheryl Miller?
Or Cheryl Swoops?
Diana Taurasi.
We can keep going. She's not.
Caitlin Clark.
Not even in the WNBA yet.
Yeah, I'm iffy on Pau Gasol. I'm iffy on Tony Parker.
I'm iffy on
Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Final words, man?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend, but anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff, JJ, and A. Marie.
Tyler?
Not it for me. Y'all be safe.
Chris?
I'm good, man. Listen to 10 Drink Minimum.
Boom.
Not so bad. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.